Yeah,
I
nah,
got
we
a, I got a, I got a special guest though too.
who?
Michaela, the hair lady.
Okay.
Hey,
She ain't
Oh,
coming in tonight.
she's right here with me.
Tell her to get on here.
Hello.
We're trying to
send her
see
the
what
link. What's up, Michaela?
the algorithms doing and see, hold on, let me plug up my earphones.
Okay, show me. I don't know how to do all this. Y'all gonna have to
You
show
just,
me what
you
I'm supposed
just,
to
you
do.
just talk.
Oh, well, hello.
If you want to be on camera, you can be on camera.
Can I
All you
do
got to
that
do is
too?
like this. Bang.
Hmm. Hello.
If you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on camera.
I'm like, hello, and I don't.
Okay.
It's Dr. Hood, Sunday night. We just
Okay.
kicking it up in here with the DLG. You know how we do. It's always a good day when the DLG's in the building. You dig?
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I'm loving
we got
it.
some Kevin Samuels. We got Kevin Samuels today.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a controversial thing. I'm glad we got some women in the building to help
Mm-hmm.
us dissect some of these clips and see, to see,
And I'm
let's
with
see
it.
it for what it is.
Some intelligent women too, not these airheads who don't know shit.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm about to say,
exactly.
because he don't offend me. So let's tap in. You
Who's that?
know,
Who's that right there?
this is Kayla,
Oh,
the
so
hair
he don't
lady.
offend you, huh? Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
At
indeed.
least at least you've heard him. At least you've
Hey,
heard
I
at
have
least at
heard.
least a couple videos or something. You know
I
what I'm
done
saying?
heard a few videos. I'm like, shoot, it's gonna, hey, a hit dog gonna holler. You know,
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
dog is gonna holler. So,
So what you
hey,
been up
yeah.
to? What you been up to?
Well, I done moved and I'm a plant mother and I'm a hairstylist. I've been working on some things. I'm getting ready to start catering again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Good.
Positive. Good positive shit. That's what
mhm.
I'm talking about. DLG,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
dig?
I like to
See,
stay
people
out the
think that
way.
the DLG is all about negativity. I be trying to tell
Mm.
people, man, it's about elevating and what I'm saying, just
Yeah.
building relationships and
What do you
bridging
mean?
gaps.
If you don't talk correctly, nigga.
I'm like, yes. Shoot.
The DLG is like you said. What it was is what it was, but now what it's become, it's man, it's 2020, 2022. Guess what? We're about creating something that's about where we have a forum and talk about shit,
Hmm.
have your opinions,
Hmm.
you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, be validated about shit.
Yep.
Let's have we're gonna like stuff out there for people to be able to come to shit like that, like networking and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's not just
Exactly.
about DLG, but the DLG was something that was from Seattle. That was everybody knew about that shit.
We turn it
Hmm.
into a movie.
Right. And so we're turning it into something from what it was, something greater,
Something
basically.
greater. Bridging out, trying to capture a bigger audience. I think that's very important that we
Because we got all the comedians and all the fucking rankers and all that old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We got all that shit out of there. Now we got to
we can
figure
do it
out
big.
like how we can get the people that it's been what 13 years or some shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Hmm. I saw
Right.
some
So
posts. I think the DLG cracked off in 2011.
yeah, it's been about almost 13 years. So I mean, like a lot of us has grew up, elevated to other shit, probably have businesses, probably have all kind of shit, like we shit, resources, networks, everything. We should be able
Yeah.
to share. People should be able to share with that and do all that type of shit. But still, at the same time, still be ourselves, still talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And do all the shit that
Yeah.
and rank and just have fun. Like that's how it was supposed to be in the first place.
Right. Right. It was the sole purpose. I don't know if I told people, but when I first created that group, I saw over amount of people complaining on their regular feed about shit. You know what I'm saying? About everything that they didn't like. So it kind of cleaned up the regular in my head. It was like, okay, we can clean up the feed, and then everything that we don't like and all the bullshit, we just come right here and tell everybody about that. That way, you know, when you go to a motherfucker's regular page on Facebook, you're not seeing all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
No, that makes sense.
that was the original thing. Of course, it probably wasn't like that. Maybe it was like that for some. You know, I kept all my grievances and everything up in there. So, you know, it was
It really started out as everybody was like this. I dislike. That's how it started. I dislike.
Right.
You used to start your whole comment or whatever. I dislike. I dislike. I dislike. And then
Right.
it started being the sub comments after your dislike, where people would have something to say that pertained to them, that started to be personal. You know what I'm saying? And then it started to be like it's personal about people in the group.
It got funny, man. It got
it got funny, and then it got serious.
It got funny, man. But see, this would have been a perfect platform for that back then if we would have been more on it, because just people jumping up and the community chats, and I mean, you know, like even we got 3 up on the panel right now. You know, the panels would have been full 10, 12 deep. You know, people in the back can't even get in. You know, it would have been crazy, you know. And
it would have been.
Imagine to even branch off and do like a civilized type of podcast from that.
Flames, you would have been rich, nigga. You would have been rich.
We all would have been rich.
Man, you would have been on. I mean, I'm talking about you would have been, because I mean, you were the creator of the group, so you would have got all the props. But I mean, like there would have been like some of us that would have got, like, you know, not everybody, but it's just like, you know what, man,
well, some people
capitalized.
They set up shop. Like, okay, there's a party about to crack off. Okay, let me set this up. Some people put themselves in position. You know, I really admire when people just kind of find their groove and just figure it out. You know, like cameramen, and you know, some people just get in and just start working. That's how I am. Like, fuck it, I'll do all these thumbnails and you know, set the shit up, get y'all up to speed, answer any questions. You know, that way, if you do your own podcast, you do your shit, you know, everybody got an opportunity to grow. You know, that's how I look at it. I can't just be a millionaire, but if I make 5 other millionaires, and I know my million, it ain't even gonna be something that we talk about.
Right. I ain't gonna be asking you for money and shit.
So now I'm trying to build people up. It's not gonna hurt me. It never hurted me to build anybody up in life. Never, you know. So that's what I want to do. I want to dissect some of this Samuels though, because speaking of talking shit, you know, people be talking big shit about this man, you know. In between the messages, you know, is his message gonna die, or is it gonna be forever in the culture?
What his messages, as far as like what he was saying? Okay. Like I always said,
he talked a lot of shit in between, and he
I never really followed. You know, I never really followed him.
Some of the shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, but he was kind of going.
I feel like at this point in time, in this time era, he'll be somebody that's somebody. Hey, man, it may be like 10, 15 years, and they'll be like, oh, Kevin Samuels. I'm pretty sure his name's gonna ring bells. I'm pretty sure. Just because of the way that the internet and all that shit has evolved, he's gonna ring bells and has, you know, like somebody's always gonna. I seen niggas. Look, Jermaine, I know you are gonna look. I seen niggas They're already capping people that are from Seattle and Kevin Samuels. It's crazy. It's like, who the fuck is this nigga?
What happened?
Jermaine, you know who I'm talking to. I feel like this. Who the fuck is this nigga?
Damn, what?
Nigga, I'm telling you, they got people deemed out to be a Kevin Samuels of Seattle.
Yeah,
wow.
I know exactly who you talking about too.
And I said, who is this nigga?
I want to see it. You know, that I'm the
Oh,
type
you
I
want to
want
see it?
to bring them
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna have to go, and I'm gonna have to look. I
Oh,
said,
bring him up.
You niggas is really bringing DLG all the way back. I like it though. Niggas gonna come with receipts
I
and go
said
to
like
the
this.
source.
I said, who is this nigga though? I don't know who you are. Like you're the Kevin Samuels of Seattle. That's who you are. So now you're resurrecting this nigga. I don't understand. But and I'm just like
Nah,
this.
Kevin
Like,
Samuels
why
is
do
a
you
dope
want?
nigga though. He you know, motherfucker want to be like Tupac and want to be like fucking Scarface and you know Al Pacino, all this shit. You know, I don't think nothing wrong. Motherfucker want to be like Kevin Samuels, man. Because Kevin Samuels has some game, man.
Yeah, but you gotta see what you.
Well,
I
I think that there's a lot of people that, okay, just like when the nigga passed away, there was a lot of people that was like, you know, just like everybody was mad because they were like, oh, you know, like people were kind of like, they weren't mad, they weren't sad, but it was like, okay,
tell
you know, like
the other
great,
girl to hit the link on her phone
great,
so
the
she can
nigga's
get up
out the
in
way. They're like, great, the nigga's out the way. We ain't got to listen to this nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? And
nah,
but I'm just like
my thing is the message ain't gonna die though. Yeah, they got guys like
well,
me that's dissecting some of this shit.
any message that somebody gets across that can influence them, they're not gonna give that up. But we gotta figure out who the message really was for. Like who all picked it up? Was it majority of men? Was it majority of women?
I just picked a random spot. I thought it would be fair. Just a random, because I know he'd be rambling at the beginning. So I just picked a random spot and we're just gonna blow the top off of it.
There's a generalization and there's you. If it's not you, let it go. I said your age. And the reason men my age don't tend to date women our age is because women our age tend to be difficult. And go with the flow is what we really want.
Okay, so go with the flow is what we really want. Women his age tend to be difficult, you know. We're gonna dissect it for what it is.
How old was he?
Kevin Samuels about 55. Let's just say 55. You know, he's a 55-year-old man.
Okay, so he's 55. So I'm 47, and basically it'll probably be my age bracket or whatever. But I would say like this: at my age bracket, I would have to say I'm not difficult. I'm like this. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Are you dating the Kevin Samuels type of motherfucker?
I don't discriminate.
Have you ever dated a guy that just rocked a suit all the time? And you know, like I don't know, I ain't never seen him in sweats, but maybe he do just throw the suit on.
I've seen him in regular clothes before.
I've actually talked to a dude that did do that, and you know, there was nothing wrong with that. I didn't have no problem with that, and we got along very finely.
Oh, girl can't tap in on her phone, huh?
Who, Michaela?
Yeah, so she can get in the building.
Oh, I don't know because we're in the same room. I don't know how that's gonna ping pong off.
If you ain't got the now it won't ping pong. You just gotta have the headphones.
Yeah, but
if you ain't got the headphones, don't even worry about it.
I can go on my computer. Oh, she got AirPods, so she can tap in.
Yeah, tap in so we can get the build. You know, we're trying to get in the building, man. This is Dr. Hood. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like and
No, I
subscribe button.
understand. Like, I don't discriminate off of dudes, and I talk to all kind of dudes. I talk to, man, suits, ties, sweats and all that shit, gang members, all that shit, So, I mean, I just feel like who's for you is who's for you.
Right.
Let me see. Where am I going? You got to tap into the go to your Facebook. You said you put the go to Facebook and go to DLG, the new DLG. He put a what you call it? You can tap in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link in there now. Let me see.
And then he'll add you in there.
Or go to my my James Flames joint too. But no, I'm gonna throw it in the DLG right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all hear this, come on and get some of this smoke. Cause I need a panel. I need 8-9 people on the panel so we can really get shit going. You know what I'm saying?
You want to hear all the
well, I want to make it fair so we can get all the perspectives.
Okay.
Because I'm only thinking what I think. Most of the shit that I say, unfortunately, it's what I think. So
no, there are. I'm gonna just say like this: there are a lot of things that you say that are very, especially from a man's point of view. Like you have a lot of valid points on things. You know what I'm saying? There are some things like me and you that went back and forth on some shit. We didn't see eye to eye, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, like,
not respectfully. I ain't gonna get disrespectful with it. Hey,
exactly, because that's your opinion. That's what you stand on, and so I respect the person that stand on that shit than the motherfucker that just ping pong off of whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? The trending shit that goes on. But right. You do stand on shit. And and I respect you. That's what we're here for. That's what we're.
In the back. We got somebody in the back. What's going on?
Oh, that's Michaela.
Are you in there? You in there? You got to unmute and get it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hello.
See, I gotta.
Yeah, see, y'all going
off of us because she's in the same room.
Y'all going his now. You dig? Hit the like and subscribe button, y'all. We're going in. We're going to dissect some of this Kevin Samuels in between the message. This is just a segment, that we doing right now, getting up with these DLG people. You guys check us out tomorrow morning on the DLG. We always go up over there Monday morning, so don't miss out. I can't tell you what we're going to be chopping it up about. We'll probably put that together, and take us a couple minutes after we go in the back after this. But don't miss it. Get over there, DLG Podcast. Hit the like and subscribe button on all the videos over there. Binge watch. We got over 30 videos over there. You dig? So what's going on? Who do we got in the building? Introduce yourself.
We got Kay, the hair lady, in the building. Hello.
Okay, so you scale to 1 to 10. How much Kevin Samuels have you digested?
1.
A 1. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I've only ever seen what came through my news feed.
Okay.
But
so you never even went to the man's YouTube or nothing?
Nah.
Okay.
Mm-mm. But I've heard, I heard all of that. Yeah, I'm getting clips, and I have great discernment, and it didn't bother me what he had to say. It's just the way he's delivering it. He's not delivering it in the proper approach because he actually has a message.
How should he though? Because I never asked nobody that question.
Well, see, the thing is that you can kind of tell when you talk to them, especially your own people. You can always tell how people feel and how, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to them, and sometimes you got to kind of sugarcoat, and sometimes you can give tough love. You have to know when to give, that's just how you have to be. Because the way he sometimes comes off like a straight asshole. Like, how can anybody receive what you're trying to say when you're being an asshole?
But he be dead on though.
He be dead on, and that's my thing. Is that's what I'm saying. Like, he has a message, but how can I even listen to you?
So you think it's hurtful by his approach because it's not
his approach is not
well.
yeah, it can't be received well with the way he's approaching it. Let me ask you this as a man, if I came at you rah rah rah, you can't even hear me or anything I'm trying to tell you because I'm coming at you strong, and you know what I'm saying, like too strong, and that's not what you. If you say you like a feminine approach, I can't assume, you know, but that's what you like. So if I'm coming at you rah rah rah, that's not what you for. You can't even hear me. And whole time I actually might have what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Like think about a coach, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sometimes those rah coaches that, you know, they get it done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the rah coaches get it done sometimes, but then sometimes there's the little softies.
You're right.
That come out and get shit done too.
I can't argue with that.
There's the little softies that'll turn around and be the superheroes if you pour in a little differently.
So what we doing? We just playing little clip here. Mm-hmm. Everybody got the break. So if you want to stop it right there, you think it's some cap or something that's just unrealistic, or you know, feel free to just tell me to stop, and we're just gonna analyze piece by piece, just to make it a different experience. We ain't trying to steal this man's video. Everything's fair use. You know, we don't need this man's video to fucking have a good show. You dig? So let's not cap. And,
it's just a great topic.
Copyright strikes. Yeah, it's a good topic. And Kevin Samuel, he put in good work. You know, he put in good work. He had a great platform. Everything what I would want in a podcast or a YouTube channel. I think he hit 1.5 million subs on YouTube. You know, the guy, he was making 6 figures a month. You know, I mean, so if you look at it from a business perspective, which I do with everything first, you know, I always look at it from a business perspective. Even if somebody got a message or whatever, I always look at it like, okay, yeah, this motherfucker's making, you know, $100K a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really can't listen to the way I would come at, you know, the approach.
Yeah, because he's eating.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that he does is a little bit ridiculous. Like, he will try to clown somebody extra hard or do, you know, but people be coming up there playing with his time too. So he does have a message. He does understand what he knows what he's doing, man. This dude don't need no
for sure. I do believe that, because I definitely did catch the little end, like the back end of it all at the end. And I was like, okay, I definitely understand what's really going on. He actually said it. He said, if I switched up and said what I was saying, because at first he was all for the women, but he was like, you know, it's crazy. If I actually switched up and started talking about women and switched the conversation around, I would get more views. And he did it, and he got more views.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand how to get a bag. That's one thing I know how to do. But then I also know how to add that feminine approach too, and you can get a bigger bag. Because it's always that little pinch of sugar. You need that.
So you'd rather him be like one of those Derek Jacksons or one of those.
No, I don't like him.
What is it? Trent Shelton. You like Trent Shelton?
I don't even know who he is, but I definitely don't want a Derek Jackson. I definitely don't want him. I don't want a yes man. I want somebody who's on their shit. I want an actual man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, talk to me the way you feel. Let's have a real conversation.
And I think it's funny because if you go back on the show I did Friday night, I talked to a woman that was 52 and a woman that's 42. And you look in the comment section and you will listen to how exhausting it was to talk to them. Then I had a woman call in that was 23 and 24, and they were both like, thank you. Listening to you, now I'm on a better track because I don't want to be that.
What you got? Need some more? Are you know?
Well, no. What you about? How you feel?
Well, I think I agree with him when he's basically alluding to the way the women have been taught to go about raising a family and marriage. You know, they kind of dropped the ball with teaching the new generation how to keep that thing going, and the statistics kind of show. And that's kind of what he says, because that's what Black women and, modern women, he always refers to modern women, which we're all modern. But, they kind of want to work on their career and everything instead of working on,
So it's the women only?
Because that's what I heard too, because it's like the approach that he comes at it is like the way he come at it is like, oh, he has like a hate almost towards women, even though he loves women. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, wait, like you can't put everybody in a basket just because anything happens to you.
So you said he kind of had a hate for a woman.
I don't necessarily think that he has a hate for women.
It's a bitterness.
I think that he really is like this. You know what? We all would want Black women to be better, but we have to go back and figure out where the fuck did it all go wrong.
See,
it just can't be because we went wrong on ourselves.
This is the thing.
It has to be some other shit that went wrong,
and everything is everything is
there has to be something else. There has to be some. Listen, we was fighting for rights to not be on the back of the bus. We was fighting for rights to go to school. We was fighting for rights to do all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? We got fed up at some point in time when we figured out that guess what? We wasn't just trying to do it for Black women. We was trying to do it for all Black people and families.
Right.
So now that we're this independent women, now all of a sudden we get looked upon like we don't have all these, we don't have all this to raise a family. We don't have all this to be a woman that could be submissive. We don't have all of this to be a woman that could do anything that this nigga is saying that we can do because we're lacking all of this shit. Well, where the fuck did it come from in the first place?
We got a special guest in the back. We got a
special
guest in the back. Hold up. Welcome down, Ram.
Hello.
You muted, Ram. Yes, welcome down. He gonna get up in here.
Okay,
now keep cooking
down.
though. Keep cooking.
What's happening?
Oh, what's good, Ram? What's good?
I feel like I understand what he's saying because it's truth about, but I just feel like I don't think that I want to be like, oh, well, we should just say like
all women are like
that. Like women are just like I feel like from what I've heard and witnessed from what he's saying is like this, like us women have this bad thing about us. We're this, we're that, or whatever. But it's just like this, nigga. We had to succumb a lot of shit as being Black women in this country. We had to overcome a lot of stuff. We endured watching our niggas getting killed. We all these older Black women way back then, they was with the shit. They was in. Look, you can't find a lot of bitches that's about to go march and go take something for the team about these police these days. But all the people back then, yes, they did, and they sacrificed for us. And guess what? There's somewhere in this motherfucking system that got us to where we feel and we're like the way that we are.
So they got you guys to the point where, for the most part, because the Black woman, it seems to me, has a hard time submitting and respecting the Black man. You know,
hey, you know what? Though,
day and age,
you know what? That's what I be saying. That's social media. Social media, I got to admit, it's a microcosm of life, but that shit's so curated. Man, believe me, man, any Black woman who advocate for black men, she gonna get buried and her voice ain't gonna be heard. That's just because the algorithm is to separate us, not to unify us.
It's not. It's
and that's what it is, right? So there could be, we're gonna talk some numbers, right? There could be 10,000 black women just singing to high heaven about black men. We could find 100 black women that'll drown their ass the fuck out, and they'll all find each other, and they'll go around from scenario to scenario recruiting. And this is all facts. We've seen it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're absolutely right, because you know what, I'm gonna tell you like this. There is a lot of women that I know that appreciate and love black men, and you know what, they you know, like you know, they're not drowned in the fact of this whole bullshit about this, that, and the third about niggas and that, or you know what I'm saying?
But are you being cooperative and submissive though? I think that was the Kevin. That's what Kevin Samuels wanted to know.
Now, let me say something on that. Now, hear me out.
Are you being cooperative? Or are you being submissive?
When you create that safe space for someone like me, because I can only speak for myself. I can't even speak for other women. I can literally only speak for me. I'm somebody who is very much independent. I'm somebody who is very much getting it by myself. Okay. Now, if you create that safe space for me, I have no problem submitting to you. You're a man.
So is it an off and on button? Is it an off and on button?
It can be, especially for the fact that if I'm independent and I'm getting it, and you're independent and you're getting it.
Okay.
Well, you know, everybody not worth a woman's submission, though. It's a lot of weirdo niggas running around this bitch that playing like they the king, but they, you know, homosexual ass niggas and shit, bro. So,
but the Asian guy, see, now I got to get some more nationalities, so I won't always say like the Asian guy. He doesn't get this pushback. You feel me? He walks in the house.
Oh, you know what?
He walks in the house. You try to say
these nationalities, but some of these nationalities, guess what? They got their pushback is not nothing about their pushback is far worse than the DV, my nigga.
Not only that, but you know, they got Stepford wives. Do you really want like a drone for a wife who just do what you say like a dog? Like, you know, or do you want somebody you could talk with and build with?
Right.
Like the Asian dude, not a good dude to try to use because his bitch is a robot at this point.
I'm like, shoot, if you can manipulate,
what
kind of happiness are you?
I think sometimes
your whole creation is to be like this. Is to be happy within your family and what you create with your family. It's called happiness. You don't want to just be in a controlled environment. Exactly. Don't nobody want to be in that type of situation. Just because you're submissive in this. So you're in a controlled environment where you feel like you got the steering wheel in your back.
But why does submissive have to be a robot?
A lot of times.
Well, no, submissive. I didn't say was a robot. You used the Asian as an example, and his wife is a drone. Like, you know, she's cooperating, not submitting. You know, to get back to your original statement. That's total cooperation.
It's easy to cooperate when things are going correctly.
So why is it so easy for him? Why is it so easy for him and so hard for us?
His society is based around that, though. You see, they was killing girls and shit. Like, you couldn't even have a daughter born. That's just a weird society trait at that point.
I really think that what it is that we've come to this narrative to where we've said that to where people believe it, but we ain't even trying to do it because we don't even believe it ourselves, because we're just so negative within each other. We don't even want to believe that shit.
That's it.
That's what it is. We didn't already blocked our brain to think like that, and so that's why that shit is how it is.
You moved the goalposts a little bit, though. That was a good point.
I mean, this shit a moving. This is a moving goalpost, though. What we talking about really is some deep ass shit. We could deal with it from a real basic perspective, or we could open Pandora's box and get real deep with it. I know this.
Like, open the
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Without social media,
sometimes you have to go deep within that realm to figure this shit out, because guess what? We always surface scratching around here.
Right.
We always trying to make somebody feel good about how they feel about their motherfucking opinion. Fuck your opinion, nigga. Let's figure this shit out.
Let me come at it like this. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like this. If you create the safe space for me, right, to come into my,
let's get back to that. Let's get back to that.
You feel what I'm saying? If you create that safe space for me, I'm going to also create that safe space for you, because you are a man out here in this world, right? Everything, you already got a whole lot against you already. I'm going to go get it in a second. I promise you, because I got to get this off me. I'm like, I got to say this.
So what if he doesn't have the safe space?
I got to say, it's in my car.
You know what?
But what I tell you,
iPhone, right?
I do.
I didn't think being submissive there was like an on and off switch.
No, it's not even.
I thought a woman either you're submissive or you're not.
No, because the thing about it is you can be submissive, but the thing about it is it has to be an on and off switch. If you be a hella submissive to just a nigga who is portraying, because niggas do put on masks and niggas will date you high key for 6 months before they even ask you out and learn you, and high key don't like none of the shit you do, but they done learned you, and now you over here thinking the nigga like you, he liked the fact that you do art and stuff, and he faked the whole time, and you done started submitting to the nigga the whole time he faked. So you can't you need to learn how to turn it on and off. There has to be a button to protect yourself and your energy, especially as a woman. These are our temples. These are our bodies.
We gotta stop putting everything on. So hold on. Wait. We gotta stop putting everything on social media. If we spent more time dealing with each other for who we are and what we really doing, we would be more unified. We was better that way. Think about like Black Planet and all that shit hit, and it was on, nigga. And we was already having problems before then. But when social media hit, it just got crazy. And Facebook has been the culmination of everything. MySpace was a little bad, but like between Facebook and Twitter, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't even do social media like that. So
you know, as a Black man, the worst thing for me is to be able to wake up in the morning and find algorithms telling me everything I'm not in a negative sense. You're not a man. You're not a father. You're not a good person. You like, this is the shit that we being told. Now, of course, you got to dig deeper within yourself and know better, but there's a psychological war going on and we're getting fucked up all the way to the point. I just got to put this out here. Some of my biggest supporters in real life don't fuck with me on social media. They don't support nothing I do, but they'll argue with me about everything. Because when you're on social media, you are not in your right mind. Not most of us.
It's just, it's just like right now, it's the time era. Like the time era is evolved into what we are right now. Like we want this, we want that, but it's never gonna be like that no more. It's gonna be far few in between. And you know what? A lot of us, we're gonna fall off the face of the earth before it ever gets right again. So we just have to figure out how we can do what we want to do for ourselves, because it's you can't make this, the global change is not gonna work because it's too much stuff going on right now.
But Kevin Samuels came to give you guys, to let you know what men want, because nobody ever really took the time to listen to him.
Okay, what men want, but guess what? The men that
and
want
you still arguing with it.
Are
1
foot out the door. Where are these motherfuckers at though, nigga?
Hey, Ram.
They're 1 foot out the door.
So what's your opinion about? I don't think I asked you what's your opinion about Kevin Samuels.
Well, we'll start at the beginning. A lot of people seem to forget that he was on a nigga's ass at first, and I personally like that shit. I didn't take it personal at all because he wasn't talking to me because I wasn't on no bum ass nigga shit. Like, you know, I get up, I handle my business, all that shit, all the way to the point where I done started my own business now and got employees type shit. So I didn't take. Oh, that ain't nothing. That's just part of the conversation. Now, I appreciate that, but I'm supposed to do that, you know, as a big homie and all that old shit.
That's still a good thing, though.
Oh yeah, it is.
It
is.
Congratulations, shit. You know,
I appreciate that.
A huge
but
thing.
Yeah, to me, I'm supposed to do that. Like,
right on,
you know?
Right on.
We got enough killers and drug dealers in the family. We only had at that time one business. Mine was the second, and my little cousins is the third now. But I didn't take nothing what he said personal because I knew he wasn't talking to me or none of the niggas I hung around with because I don't hang around suck ass niggas like that. Like, you being the bum, you ain't taking care of your kids. None of that old shit. Like, you know, you can't hang around me. I'll beat you up, nigga. So I ain't take offense to that. Then when you start talking about women, to the men, the ladies who are successful and really on they shit, they ain't take offense to that shit. They work. Right. And not only that, they fucking prove the worth. It's a difference between knowing and showing. You feel me? So, right. You know, I feel that his message is for the people who need to hear it. You know, one of the motherfuckers that's a bum motherfucker like that or whatever else he talking about, don't take offense to it because he ain't talking to you. He talking to the motherfuckers who talk to you. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, that's neutral.
I mean, to be honest, back at the beginning, I don't really remember any dudes being mad about how he talked to niggas. I mean, I had to.
That's what we need to hear is, man. You know, a lot of us didn't grow up.
Well, we understand.
Yeah,
as a man, we understand.
Around when my pop locked up.
As soon as you get out of high school, you know, as a man, we understand that. Once high school is over. Like high school, that's probably the last age you could just, you know, be whatever because it's all about, you know, where you're going after high school and everything. But once that high school shit's over, we understand that if we're not shit, we're not going to get shit. We understand that as men, you know, but it's still women thinking that they could be mediocre and all of this shit. And then they jumping on his show talking about how they want this high value dude.
And that's what I was about to say, right? He doesn't call nobody. Motherfuckers call him. And I remember when the females was first calling in and he was baking them. Of course, I had my little cape on. You know, I'm a dad. I'm a daughter dad. I got one son, 3 daughters, right? So of course, I moved that way. Then I had to realize, like, wait, hold the fuck up. They calling in. They want to talk to this nigga. Like, he's not calling them. They're calling him. And then when I had to analyze it and step back and be like, you know what? Everybody ain't wrapped up on that shit like you. Like, there's motherfuckers out here who's gonna lay it down flat to everybody the same way. I'm gonna talk to you like I talk to the rest. And he's that nigga.
Yeah.
And we didn't like, I mean, when I say we, I'm talking about the people who didn't like it. I was a nigga who didn't like it, right? It had to grow on me. And then I realized really how brilliant this dude was.
Man, and he was dead on, bro. He was dead. I mean, like I said, sometimes he'll get on there, he'll over joke it. And, you know, like how he kind of make jokes about the big girls, you know, with the little music and shit, the little trumpet and, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know, was a little over the top, I admit, you know, but for the most part, the message, you know, it was dead on, man, you know? Like, what do men get? You know, what are men getting? Nobody really gives a fuck about men.
Did you niggas hear the episode when the short, fat nigga who he said he made $800 a month? And he called in the Kevin Samuels show looking for a 10.
Right.
Man, Kevin Samuels put his jersey in the rafters, bro.
Yeah, he cooked them.
He cooked $10 a month.
Man like me, because I had you going 50-50 all day. He cooks guys like me. You feel me? He wants the guy to come in there and pay everything. He wants the guy that if you can't pay it all, can't pay all the bills and shit, you don't even deserve a woman. That's the type of shit that he says.
But for sure.
In return, how are you going to be acting as a woman? And that's when the shit goes left. That's my point. If you get a man that's doing all of this shit, he's making all of this fucking money, he's at the top 10% of earners, all the girls is checking for him because that's what they do. And let's be honest. A rich guy will fuck with a broke girl in a heartbeat. But a girl with some money, she ain't gonna fuck with no broke dude. Everybody gonna know that he's unemployed. Right? So, I'm just saying, but a guy, what is it? What's that movie called? Pretty Woman. You know what I'm saying? Man. A guy, he'll go head over heels for a turf dirt, right?
I'm gonna just say this real quick, just in defense of broke niggas per se. It costs a lot of money to be broke. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga is a little bit well off and you sit back and you look at shit, it's just a trip. It's just a trip at just how this works. And ultimately we do have to learn that there's an ecosystem and we have to exploit it again. Like, I think that being selfish, you do have to keep something for yourself, but Black people, we don't got enough going to be being selfish. And we be doing that shit and it's just a trip. And to be honest, it goes both ways because I'd have been on both sides, right? Because not too long ago, I was a broke nigga. And then a nigga made a good amount of bread, did what he needed to do. And now I'm contracting on the whole other side. And I'd be like, man, we at war with each other. Niggas who make good money, they don't like broke motherfuckers.
Women just got to act right, man. It's got to be some type of happy medium, ladies. It does. And I'm not speaking for all women. And just like Sierra.
But how do we get to that if there has to be a happy medium if we always arguing, bro?
Look at Sierra though. Do you women think that she respects her man or does she disrespect her man? I want to hear this from the ladies.
Here we go.
I want to hear this.
Hey, Jermaine, you see where you're trying to go, right? He wants to smoke tonight. He wants to smoke tonight.
I just want to know. I want to know.
He better got a smoker.
I'm about to get my little thing together. I'm gonna mute myself.
Get your things together now. Get your things together now.
I want to know. You guys got to go get some tea and shit. I want to know.
I don't gotta go get no tea.
Is Russell Wilson a lucky man?
Because I don't even know these motherfuckers off the rip.
Because at first they praying. Say I'm gonna go get the memes and I gotta have the shit so I can pop it up on the screen and shit.
So they're a praying couple.
First they pray a praying ass couple.
A praying couple.
Now
then they still do twerking stuff, right?
She's
busting so that's just like any other goddamn fucking pastor that you know in the motherfucking city. What are you talking about?
Let me tell you how I know.
What?
Yes.
What?
You do not talk about what.
What?
You better stop talking about what.
I'll tell you like this.
If you don't knock it off.
I don't know how you put those two together.
She be having that man singing and stuff. So
but go ahead. He be having what?
Singing. The man be singing. She be singing. He be singing. They be singing together and stuff. I'm like, listen. It don't have nothing to do with me, but if I can make you sing, then and I sing, I'm a singer. So if you come in here singing and you don't sing, well, I done did something.
You know what? I believe that she respects her man, She does because she's married to him and she's been loyal. Right, she's not done nothing else. She's not been interacting in nobody else's face. She's not doing anything. What she's doing is she's trying to create.
She's just twerking. She's all on camera.
So twerking does not make
you barely threw that. That was a barely twerk. Them girls that was twerking next to her was throwing ass better way. She gave her a little hip shake. That wasn't no twerk. That was not no twerk.
She made them flapjacks jump.
If she did, bless her heart, because there was little flapjacks. Like the fact that she could even do that with the little jack.
Your ass was watching
and looking hard.
Your ass was watching.
Let me find out.
Them little flapjacks.
She did like I think I see that shit. I said, baby, let me tell you from my perspective. When I see that, I was like, she knows she could have hit that shit better than that because I grew up dancing with Sierra. I literally taught myself dance with Sierra, Janet Jackson, all of them. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it was a part of the era. So I was like, hold on. Now, my good sis, no, she could have gave me a little more than that. Like, I was expecting a little more. You talking about she did too much.
Flames low key like that. He be watching her twerk. He be on the video. Right. He got that shit on replay.
Okay. Like, why she do that?
Well, I actually, because I,
that shit on replay.
Let me find out. He looking over his glasses like the old man talking about some, how dare.
Nah.
He's like that. That should be me. That should be me. That's
Jackson. See, y'all don't know me. See, one thing about it, I don't want a woman that's out there like that.
Okay.
I don't. I want somebody that's gonna be conservative. It's gonna come through. It's about this dynasty and shit. I'm not running around putting my dick up in.
She's not about her dynasty because she created a whole home for her family.
Russell Wilson wants another kid. She's got that on hold because she wants to do this shit.
So fuck what she want to do.
She let the nigga be great for like 8 years.
Wait, so she can't never want to do nothing. She's only there to have kids, bear children, and do what I.
Now she's up in Mile House Stadium. She probably is losing her brain.
I mean, he already took somebody else's baby's mom, and she's for the streets.
Oh, shit. She's for
the streets.
Because she fucked with Future.
Future is for the streets.
She fucked with the whole nigga. Let's put it in layman terms. Because she fucked with the whole nigga, she's for the streets.
Not just
he was for the streets.
You got Bow Wow. You got Bow Wow. All these dudes.
If you got a dick, it's okay.
For the streets ass nigga was with a for the streets ass bitch, and so they can't evolve from anything else from that.
I mean, he let little Sue Lori.
It's okay for him to still be for the streets, though, right? But she cannot.
Yeah, no, fuck her.
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Hey, you fellas gonna have to help me out here.
Yes, please help me out.
Because what's the double standard?
Why is this nigga not for the streets?
You fellas gonna have to help me out. They attacking me, man. They attacking me, y'all.
My bad. I was sending the links out. Why are you getting jumped on? What you say now?
Now they on my ass. And I said Sierra's for the streets, man. She's for the streets, bro. Russell Wilson's a simp.
Why you say that? What happened?
He's a simp. Hey, what is he? He's a cuckold.
Oh, damn, that's cold. Don't throw him in that boat. And you get sit there and watch me fuck on this girl. That ain't cool. Shut up, Russell. Look away.
He's the type, he'll be a cuckold, That's just how he sounds,
That's all. Like, you can tell he ain't no street dude. You can tell, he grew up in sports.
So let me just understand
this. He's terrified of the streets.
So
ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
That boy's terrified of the streets.
He's not for the streets?
Good.
No,
he's
not
smart.
A street dude at all.
Who not for Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Future.
If he terrified of the streets, he's smart. The streets is bad.
Artist. He ain't no street dude in real life.
That's just the streets.
Nah.
Future done been passed all around and baby,
he
done been flooded out. He let little Lori Harvey flood him out. That's a little hoe.
Future's for the streets, nigga. If you guys don't knock it off.
I didn't say he wasn't.
my
I said he
thing-
not.
my
I'm
thing is
talking
that-
about a street dude, not for the street.
My
No,
thing
but
is-
what I'm saying is the only reason why that you guys can even consider Sierra as a hoe is because of the fact that Future's the hoe. She touched that whole
I
nigga.
didn't say
No.
that. I asked what she did.
No,
I
I'm saying that.
Yeah, nah.
That's my opinion. That's why y'all is acting like this.
Oh nah.
Flames
I
said
didn't
that.
even know what was
Still-
going on. I don't think she a hoe at
Flames
all.
After she
Shit.
touched the community dick nigga in the
She's
first
gonna
place.
leave.
Like,
She's gonna leave Russell Wilson. She's gonna
Dr.
leave his ass.
Hood, Dr. Hood said that
He's back on that.
that she's for
She's
the
gonna
streets.
leave his ass.
But if she's for the streets, then
Telling
she
you.
had to be for the with the streets ass nigga.
right, that's a hoe. Future been a hoe.
Period. Come on now.
From the past to the future.
That nigga's top tier hoe.
Nigga.
Yeah, no, I don't think she for the streets. Shit.
She ain't.
Cause motherfuckers like to fuck. Shit, that don't mean shit.
Man,
I'm
listen.
just talking about Dr. Hood and what his
Yeah.
theological reason thing
Oh.
about
Yeah, no,
Sierra.
because-
She's like she's for the streets. Okay, well she fuck with it for the streets ass nigga. So what?
literally fuck
So
with
you
the
should not be liking Future.
She's just the rich community dick nigga. That's all.
Now, see, one thing about it. One
That's
thing
who
about
he
Dr. Hood. Let me tell you guys something about Dr. Hood.
Let's hear. Let's hear. Go
You
ahead,
guys
Dr.
think
Hood.
About me. All right. See, I don't. One thing about it, I'm from the streets, right?
Mhm.
So-
Okay.
So I never discriminate even a broad that's for the streets, right? It's
Mhm.
just the way you supposed to move about that. You know, like if they for the streets, you lead their ass for the streets. Okay? That's what I advocate about. There's far too many good girls out here they're getting overshadowed by these OnlyFans broads, these Build-A-Bear broads, all of this shit. We're not championing our natural, beautiful queens anymore.
I respect that.
It's these brides that's twerking and shit, and then we got women like you guys.
Social media,
that
nigga.
you guys got good standards and good morals, but you guys are protecting this shit.
Yeah, we got
You
to.
see what I'm saying? You protecting
Rightfully
this.
so, though. Like I'm the same way. Like I'm
Social media.
fucking with all these
What people
bitches
that
because they
twerk?
know I'm on now. Like you gotta protect yourself, no matter if
You
it's a
I'm trying to.
condom or no emotion.
These people were trying to.
What are
Yo,
you? What are
whatever
we
it
trying to
is,
protect?
like-
We're trying to protect Sierra because she's twerking.
Well, no, you guys are, you know, she can't do no wrong. She can't.
I
you
didn't.
know,
I didn't know. I did
She
not say
can't-
that.
She
I
can't
feel
do
like that,
no
guess what?
wrong. You know.
No, I
You
feel
know,
like what she
is
is.
she-
Is
she's
that
not
she
What
was
is
disrespecting
wrong
her
with her?
man.
Like a good twerk was
She
wrong
was
with
He's
not-
not, he's
Yeah,
not
shake it.
disrespecting her man or nothing. You
She
know,
was
she's
not
doing
married
nothing.
to Future. She was just one of Future's bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Now she was a married woman. They obviously have some type of communication to where they know where their boundaries are. And guess what? He's like this. I'm cool with you doing that. You're my bitch. You are a sexy, beautiful ass woman. Why not go out there and do that shit? Because guess what? You're an entertainer. You're an entertainer. This is what I probably looked to you when I seen you when I first wanted to be like this. If I ever got rich, I'ma get this bitch right here.
Because see, one thing about women is we know how to get up and get it back regardless. Like, period. We don't always have to even lean on certain avenues. We know how to get it. I don't know how to. Well, I'm gonna speak for me. Okay, I'm somebody who knows how to get up and get it. Okay, so if there's something I want to do and you're my husband and I'm like, you know what, let's get up and get this back. Let's create a little twerk song because that's literally what's out right now. Everybody want to shake ass. Everybody fuck nigga free. Everybody's freaking out. Okay, but guess what? I'm an entertainer. I got that platform, so let's go get the bag. Are you telling me you're gonna deny the bag?
Hey,
No, they're not.
you
so
know,
be quiet.
I don't think
They're not
I don't
gonna
think
deny
that they
bag.
had the
Especially
result
if I
to
have
this.
the platform, I got the platform to get up and get the bag. And
Well, no, your career was failing. You know, you meet a simp like Russell Wilson.
Wow,
He's a
why
simp.
is he a simp?
Listen,
Wait, he's a simp? What?
he the
Wait,
type-
yeah,
he
Why?
the type
Because
of
he's not
nigga-
Future, a big ass hoe ass nigga. The fuck? Why you want to glorify Future like he's just this old hoe ass? This nigga got like 14, 15 kids. Bro,
No,
are you
look.
serious?
she look at her career was done. Let's admit
high key, but wait, hear me out. You know what? Her career high key wasn't done though, because keep it a buck though, the girl was still out here doing dances, all dance videos, still out here modeling. She was out here making collabos, nigga, with other people. She's the reason why Future even know about French fashion and all of the fashion shit that he's even doing. She put him on to that.
No,
she been walking and getting her bag. Like, she didn't always have to sing. High key, they went ahead and snatched her little skinny tall ass
Her career was done, fam.
Nah, she been eating for a minute. She just been eating on another avenue. So because you ain't heard no music, you thought she was done, but she still had more in her. That's one thing about us. We don't just have one talent.
Her career was done. It was.
No, it wasn't, bro.
And she got Russell Wilson, the type of nigga. This a type of nigga that will wait till marriage. Take this broad. She's already for the streets. Like, it's clear what she wants to do. She wants to be back out here. There's new girls out. You got the little Carisha girl, the city girls. You got Meg Thee Stallion. You got all these.
She's an icon, nigga. She's an icon. She's the one who was doing that shit before them bitches was. She's the one that. She's actually now, a dancer, nigga.
So
these bitches, they're not even dancing. All they're doing is going to get BBLs and big ass titties and put it on this stupid ass shit. She didn't have no titties and she really didn't have no ass, but she was out there twerking and doing all. She was doing all this shit. She's an icon. Them bitches look up to her.
They high key do, and it really go crazy because
she put this shit out on the map.
I'm actually
people should be looking up to her because they do. Because guess what? She was the one. She didn't have no motherfucking big ass titties. She didn't have no motherfucking ass. She didn't do none of that shit. These bitches, all the bitches that want to be in her videos and want to be on her twerk videos, they all got BBLs, booty fake. They're all fake. This bitch was all the way, she was all the way right.
And also, she's also literally using her platform as being an icon to help the younger generation. That's literally what she's doing because that's the avenue. You got to also look at it from a business standpoint because I like
see, I just watched you guys just justify, everything that she does.
My thing is, hear me out because
what did she do wrong?
I don't got
point out one thing that she does wrong.
Hello?
You want me to point out one thing?
Yeah.
Hold up.
This nigga about the hood, boy, something else. This nigga is very asshole.
Because he don't like no Ciara.
Hey.
Point out one thing that she's done wrong.
Y'all niggas want this smoke.
Besides twerk, she's a great mother. She's a great wife. She's a great entertainer. So what else? She's getting the money. She's doing all this. So what the fuck is she doing wrong? Please tell me.
She's teaching her daughter how to twerk.
Well, guess what? What era are we in, Flames? Where nobody knows that.
All right, you guys asked me a question now. You guys asked me a question.
We are not in Little House on the Prairie, nigga.
Listen. You guys asked me a question. Now I'm about to answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me light this first. Hold up.
Oh my God! Now we got to let you light it up so the thinking cap can go on.
Let me light this shit.
Okay. So therefore,
listen. Okay, this is what the fuck she did wrong though. Okay, and this is all content strategy. I ain't really got no smoke with Ciara. She's a beautiful woman. I'm not debating that, right?
We didn't say that. I just said what she doing wrong, bro.
Can everybody see the screen?
See what?
It still look on Samuel.
Okay.
Samuel Calendar. Okay.
All right, this is what she did wrong. Look at this nigga's outfit. This is what she did wrong.
Man.
Because she didn't iron a man's outfit.
She
didn't iron that man's outfit.
Oh my God!
And then she got her that. She been working out and got that thigh beat out.
I think the stylist did that.
That's what she did wrong. She didn't pull out the nigga's outfit.
I think the stylist did that.
How you gonna dress the nigga up like that?
Oh
though?
My God! This nigga came with the outfit.
And this is why this nigga is a simp.
Man.
So I have to respect this because what the fuck?
If that's what
you
you
want to let your nigga out there like
Sierra's
that's what the
riding
nigga want to wear.
Like,
That's what the nigga want to wear.
yeah, Sierra's just riding with a dude. I don't know where.
That shit probably cost like $10 million.
It did, and you gonna iron
it,
and but you gonna iron it. Though.
I'm not ironing shit.
Not you. He gonna iron it.
I ain't ironing. Somebody iron it.
So
Shit,
it gotta happen.
Be me, no.
The tailor,
That's your
somebody.
wife. That's your wife, and you want her to be dancing on top of a fucking Bronco, really? And let's put it into context. Okay, when she met Russell Wilson, I was shocked. She had a little 12 million, you know what I'm saying, which is nothing for her lifestyle. You know, let's get it. Like if that was me with 12 million, that's a lot of money. But for
Russell
her
Wilson
lifestyle,
didn't have a lot of millions neither. He just almost he didn't even win the Super Bowl yet. He was
yes he did. Yes,
he won the Super Bowl. But guess what?
And he was on his way to his second Super Bowl.
Man, he just you know what? Let me just break it down to you real quick, bro.
He made her.
She made him wait. Look, he was with a white bitch. She went and cheated. Right?
He was hurt.
Allegedly.
Okay. He was with a white bitch and cheated. Then he really went and got him a black woman. And guess what? She's not good enough, but the white bitch probably would be. I don't even know what you're getting at, bro, with that. Because guess what? He obviously has a black woman who is confident with their own marriage, with their own personal respects about each other. They're both, look, Russell Wilson ain't no ugly ass nigga. She's not no ugly ass bitch. They both got money. They both know how to get money. But if it was with the white bitch who cheated, so basically she gotta be a bitch just because she's twerking, she's gonna go cheat. No, the white bitch showed that shit.
Okay, so
buy out of here with that bullshit.
Def Chef.
Yeah, he got a black woman that's basically showing him how to live and have fun, and we gonna do this shit together and get some money, and we gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do. And now there's a problem. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Right, niggas don't like that shit. They want somebody to fuck up and be like this. Oh, well, the bitch ain't shit. She's nothing. Woo, woo, whatever. Just because she's doing this. No, she's getting her bag. She's getting her money. She's contributing. She's doing all that shit. Come on, man. If you don't motherfucking uplift these motherfucking black folks, man, come on, man.
Hey, man, listen.
He fired the white bitch that cheated.
But so you think this is true love right here? You think this is some true shit right here?
I believe she would have listen. They pray together. They live together because
Russell Wilson. Let's say Russell
met a nigga alive that ain't never told me to pray for nigga unless they went to jail.
Let's say Russell Wilson didn't win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Would they be still fucking around?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they would. Because it's not about that. It's about the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
She said in heavy.
Because he didn't have a lot of money. He didn't have no more money than she did.
Man, listen. After Russell Wilson won that Super Bowl, everybody knew that he was going to be that 50 million man.
Okay. Well, guess what? They were fucking around before the Super Bowl. So it wasn't about money. It was about the nigga. I seen backstage shit about him coming and sweeping her off her feet and treating her like the bitch that she should be treated like. Okay. And guess what? That goes over volumes. If you know bitches, then you know how that shit goes.
Okay.
It's not about money.
Devil's advocate.
Let me put before you go, Michaela.
Okay.
Let me put my little 2 cents. One, if I was 100, okay. So fast forward, they married with 2 kids, right? One other kid that. You know, Russell Wilson's got to be the perfect role model for her. So let's just say Russell Wilson was, you know, on the tour bus or on the you know, in the parade or something, and he, you know, put a water bottle, you know, by his penis and, you know, sprayed it in a couple white girls' mouths or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if he did some shit like that, that's the equivalent of what she's doing. Right? How? What do you mean? I wish I could play the video. The last video she made.
Okay, well, we don't know All we're seeing is Sierra doing that because the reason why we're seeing Sierra do what she's doing is because sex sells, nigga. Period.
So okay, so if I had $100 million,
okay, nobody.
And my girl only had 12 to 15 or something. Like,
okay, well, nobody wants to see.
Well, you don't have to do this. That's my.
You don't have to do it.
And I don't
but
think
that
Russell
is what
Wilson.
she has.
I don't
that's
think
what
he
she was
appreciates.
before that. What are you talking about? That's
I don't
what
think
she
he
did before.
appreciates.
That's how she made her money.
Wait. I understand it from both. Let me hear it. Let me
Damn
say that.
goodies, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's before she had kids, though.
Okay,
she's a
well, guess
mom
what?
now.
If you,
okay,
she's in her upper 30s,
and you made money, and then you have kids. How the hell else you gonna make money, nigga?
You said what?
If you had kids and you were making, if you didn't have kids and you were making money, then you have kids. How the hell she gonna make money? The same way that you was making money before you had kids. What are you talking about?
See, we're talking about billionaires. So it never ends.
It
never ends.
She was making millions.
We're not talking about somebody that's just gotta keep the lights on and shit, so they gotta do what they gotta do. We're talking about millionaires that got it all fucking ready.
Well, I'm pretty sure off of her couple albums before that
she could be a billionaire. So basically, she just gonna exploit herself
before
like
she does
this.
that. That don't make no sense.
Let me ask you this question: what if she got dreams, aspirations, things she's always wanted to do? So cut all that out just because she got a couple dollars now,
and a couple.
So it's always been an aspiration. Well, my thing is Russell Wilson should have just kept her for the streets, because if she always had dreams and aspirations of being for the streets,
no, it's not about being for the streets because of that twerk. That's your perspective, okay? But it's not about always being for the streets.
Well, no, this was that
she's
Wendy's,
literally
though.
a dancer.
This
she
was
created
that
hella
Wendy's,
dances
though.
before that didn't even have no twerks to it. And the one time she twerked, she's done.
Nah, it's the one time. It's the one time that she denied this guy a baby, and said that she's working on. She got things that she's working on. Do you know what it's like
to carry a child? Because Paul's baby. There is literally somebody's controlling you.
So what is a $100 million man like? What do you guys expect? What do you think $100 million men want? And that's what Evan said.
Well, obviously,
that's
her
why
$100 million man want her to do that.
Flashback.
Well, the thing is, he created the safe space for her to be able to just be herself, which is not exactly always apparent.
No, I don't think he signed up. I think all you women think he signed up for this shit. I don't think he understands that what he signed up for.
Okay, well, did he come out and say anything?
I think he would appreciate if she wouldn't do this shit.
Okay, so
and I think he
okay, has he came out and said anything?
He's in too deep.
Has he came out and said anything?
He's in too deep.
Has he came out and said anything though?
Yes
or no?
Go left.
Has he came out and say anything?
He knows that shit is gonna go.
He ain't
left.
said. You know what? You can't even say yes or no.
He knows.
You just are coming up with excuses. You know what? Because guess what? Listen, he has not. He's like this, baby. You're my baby. You're my bitch. You're my everything. You're my wife. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, baby. I don't give a fuck. You're getting the bag. Let's get it.
Okay, so that's exactly what I was ready to say earlier. Okay, so I have actually dated outside of the type. I call myself liking. Okay, I call myself.
You niggas want the bitch
right.
You niggas want the bitch to wife you and then turn into some old goddamn motherfucking ass prude or something.
No. Once you have kids, once you bring kids in this world, and now they have a beautiful daughter.
What you say?
They have a beautiful daughter now.
Yo, goddamn motherfucking Christian faith center ass nigga. If you don't get out of here, twins.
Hey, I'm playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing devil's advocate.
Out of here. Oh, you can't twerk. You can't do this. You can't do nothing. Okay. You know what? You little
it's giving
Little House on the Prairie. Charles. What's your name? Charles now. Your name was Charles now. Or Charles.
It's giving
Little House on the Prairie ass nigga. You don't get out of here. Fuck, nigga.
They see the DLG, man. They gonna come at you.
Oh, goddamn motherfucking ass, you shit. Oh, you can't twerk, you can't do that, nigga.
No, because I'm sitting there looking at this Christian.
the bitch dance? She can't even dance.
Wait, sis, hear me out.
She can't even do the snake.
No, she can't do nothing. Stand
I mean, that's all she's doing. That's all she's doing is looking like a.
You on a Statue of Liberty ass bitch? Oh, standing one place ass bitch.
No, okay, right. But then, see, I'm sitting here looking at this picture though, and I'm like, you know what? I remember I dated the nigga like that. I dated the nigga that was outside my type. I was like, you know what? Because he it's just a breath of fresh air to be
not
treated
the Statue
like
of
and
Liberty,
be able to
though.
be.
That's what he wants.
Let me see. Now I'm gonna show you. See, one thing about me, I go and get the receipts. You know. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me see if I can get some of this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get some of this shit up on here. Let me find it first. You got never mind me. You gotta just cook. Let me find this.
Well, like I was saying, was that I have dated the man that was a little different. You would try to help him with his swag, but he's just stuck on being a little wrinkly. He's just stuck there, but you love him anyway.
Okay. So we're gonna go like this, and because you guys don't get it.
It's not that we don't get it. It's not that we don't get it. We just look at it from a different perspective. Because my thing is, I understand you have different views, you have different values, you have different morals.
Yeah,
that's okay.
I got daughters, so I want them to be a certain way also.
You want them to just protect their image, protect themselves.
Because I know how I looked at women like that. Like if I saw a bride at Wendy's twerking like this, that was pump and dump. That's it. Listen. Don't come and don't argue.
It's 11:11.
Pump and dump. Pump and dump. You know.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That's another thing I was getting ready to say. Like, I actually hear you out. Like, I definitely hear it from both perspectives.
Pump and dump.
I understand what you're saying. Like,
you want men to respect you.
Yeah.
You want a man to see you and be like, damn, she's really something. You know, not, damn, I just want to fuck her. Let me just call her just to fuck. You know, there's some women, some guys that like, damn, I gotta fuck with her on some real shit. I just can't come at her just trying to fuck her. You know, there's dudes had these conversations with themselves and with they men's, and I don't think women understand. And then you think like, oh, he's acting funny. No, it's pump and dump.
No, I get it. Trust and believe.
That's it.
I've definitely won more by being mean and keeping myself covered up than by being fast. So I definitely overstand it actually. Because I was young and a little bit fast, a little bit young at one point. Now it's you know.
Okay, so we got where's Fox at? Because she always want to smoke. You guys hit the like and subscribe button if you in the Chiz at. You know how we doing it. This is Dr. Hood. Stay tuned for the DLG tomorrow morning. We going in. Okay, so this is what I was talking about when he asked her for a baby and she denied him, and then now she's busting out with all this shit. Like she wasn't twerking when she made this guy wait, for marriage to hit the joints, right? She wasn't twerking. Her Instagram wasn't full of this shit. It seems like once she had him, got him locked in, married. Like you're not hitting these cakes till we sign this marriage license.
Well, see, that's what you do when you really want one. Because see, I don't think you understand how we move as women.
So have you ever waited for marriage?
Pump and dumps too.
Have you ever waited for marriage? Though?
I'm waiting for marriage right now.
Oh, okay.
You're talking to somebody who's been celibate for years. Keep going.
Okay. Because this is rare. That's my.
I know it's rare.
So
you talking to somebody who's an old church lady.
Me that shit's rare.
But I'm a little hood a little bit. But yeah, I know it's rare. Everybody always look at me like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, now we know it's women's choice to have babies and everything. Let's hear what these guys got going.
Go ahead.
I know everything about you, first of all. And second of all, I want to make you more nervous right now. You guys want me to make her more nervous?
No, we don't. No, why?
Well, I have a question for you.
What?
Serious question.
And this guy's
what's
serious.
going on?
Can we have more babies? I mean, it would be perfect. Just give me one more at least. You know what I mean? Is that a yes?
We definitely can't. We got a little time before we get there.
Oh, come on.
We got a little time before we get there.
Right.
So, yeah. I was like, what? I mean, we already been there before. You know what I'm saying?
We already been there before.
I'm down to do it again.
I was gonna call it.
Okay, so yes, as you said, we do have our 3 beautiful babies. Pause this? And I love seeing you and Daddy Mode. It's the cutest thing. But what I also have to say is I love seeing you with Sienna. I'm a daddy's girl. So I will say I think that's like one of the sexiest things about you, if I must say, So,
and then took the picture too.
So, we always talk about being equally yoked. Yeah. And there's a lot of things that we have in common. We also have some things that we're a little opposite in. And that is that you wake up every day at 4 a.m. to work out. For a mommy brain, I'm like, what is going on? And we also do a prayer in the morning before we go. And sometimes, like,
so they're doing all the prayers and everything. And this is all that godly shit, right? This is all that godly shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And then she just busts out and busts it wide open, right? So he wasn't ready for this. He thought, damn, I made $150 million. I'm Russell Wilson. I'm the top quarterback in the whole league. You know what I'm saying? The whole city behind me. He got you on national television. No, I mean, no guy can make a proposal this good, as good as he just did. Got on one knee, all white suit, Bentley outside. House worth $50 million over in Medina. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more does he have to do?
Okay. Well,
and that's what we want to know. That's us as men. We want to know.
Sister, now she got what, 3 kids now? Okay.
Yeah, so one of them ain't even his. So
okay, but it don't matter.
It does matter.
Wait, it don't, because hear me out though. She's a woman who has had to bear children. Now I could go deep as hell, because the thing about it is God had already messed with them. Eden messed around and did what she did, right? And then what we got to do? What was it? We had to bear children. How we bear them? My knee was numb as hell while I was pregnant. Life was fucked up a little bit. Body was like, I'm working out every day. Mind you, I was hella fit while I was pregnant with my son. So I'm like, okay, just that one pregnancy alone, I couldn't even imagine doing that back to back to back. And so you're like, wait, let's have another one. And I'm like, okay, babe, I just got my body back. It's literally like somebody's taking over your body, like literally. And it's somebody that's like a person is, you're baking in person, and your knees is numb, ankles is swollen, nose is fat, you're feeling ugly, feeling like an elephant. You feel what I'm saying? It's all of these emotions. All of that is like times 1,000,000. It's not 100. It's not times 10. It's times like 1,000,000,000. And you want me to keep doing this shit over and over? Now, my thing is, I'm here for it. And I understand your life because I know you a little bit. So I know you here for the big family. Okay. Now, my thing is, I'm going to give you that. But you're going to have to give me a little space. Let me breathe for like a year, babe. And I'll give you 2 more.
I mean, she don't got that much time, though. You don't
know what you trying to do everything right away. You want to do everything right now. Give me a second, babe. Like, let me breathe for a second. I'm still a human being, babe. Like, still.
And that's why guys at that, and I wish Kevin Samuels was here to explain this better.
I wish that he wasn't. And you know what? We don't need his. We don't need his insight. We need some new insight. Who was the new Kevin Samuels? Somebody please go and get him, please.
Yeah, go get the dude that you guys said was the new Kevin Samuels. Please go and get
the new Kevin Samuels, because I'm trying to,
what? Rest in peace. No, I don't want to feel none of his flows.
Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I ain't taking nothing away from the nigga. He did what he did. His purpose was here for whatever that he was here for, and that's fine and dandy. But guess what? There's gonna be a new one. There's gonna be some new shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? There's new robots coming out every day.
See?
So I'm just saying like this. Look, whatever Russell Wilson and his wife got going on, that's their business. It's not, listen, what you want in your life with your chick or your nigga, that's up to you. Whatever else somebody else got going on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about the shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't, man. I ain't been married, but I know when I do get married, and if my motherfucking nigga want to go on the goddamn top of the fucking Space Needle and streak button ass naked, nigga, I'm all for it. You feel me? Man,
so
you know,
what if he you know, just be flirting with brides and shit all the time and just, you know what I'm saying?
So if I say it like this, go up to the top of the Space Needle and be naked, and then he's flirting with bitches or whatever, right? 9 times out of 10, you know what? He probably knock a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he gonna spin the block back on me. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. The block gonna be spin back on me for sure. They ain't even, man. They better come with some motherfucking top-notch bread.
Let's hear this.
Young women are seeing the outcomes women today over 40 have.
Young women are seeing the outcomes women over 40 have because of this same. So every woman's not going to be like Ciara and be in the position that Ciara is in. Okay? To pull this type of shit off, to where you got a guy named Russell Wilson worth $150 million getting on one knee at the Ellen show, making a total fool out of himself, begging you to have another child. He said, well, just one more. Just one more. Okay? You gave Future one. He didn't have to wait till marriage to hit the joints, you know. But you make this simp wait till marriage. He started calling Future son his kid after a week of dating. You know, disrespectful shit. Me as a man, you know, I think that's disrespectful.
I really feel some type of way that you call Russell Wilson a simp. And I really want you to please elaborate on that.
Man, I done already went through this, man. I done wrote a book about this shit already.
Okay. So never mind. Okay.
I done already wrote a book about this shit.
Okay, well,
he's a simp because how his woman acts.
Hear this shit.
She's for the streets. Like, you guys are gonna remember me when she leaves his ass and they ain't close, and she wins a fucking $75 million.
How? I don't understand. Why do you think that he is going to leave her? He obviously loves her.
No, she's gonna leave him.
Why would she leave him? She's not worth $150 million.
But she will be after that judge slams that gavel down.
Oh my God. You're just manifesting a fucking breakup. That's just, you know what?
Man,
you need to not do that.
You know when somebody's for the street. It's just like Kim Kardashian.
Oh my God, they're for
So Kim Kardashian.
Why is she for the streets? What made her be for the streets? Because she dated a whole bunch of niggas. Guess what? Bitches, they date a whole bunch of niggas. That's nothing.
So when Kanye West was with Kim, did you think that, you know, people were manifesting the breakup, or did you, like, what did you think? You thought that they was just gonna stay together?
Hell, fuck no, I did not think that.
Okay, so what's the difference? What's the difference between me thinking that this shit is gonna flop?
Oh, because guess what? You know what? Because this is why I feel like this. It's because Kim Kardashian went through all these fucking niggas and white folks, whatever the fuck that she was.
Ciara, though.
Okay. She was just as young.
So now this is the hypocrisy right here.
She found somebody.
Hey, Def Chef.
Hey, you can go through a lot of people in your life, and you can find the person that is for you, my nigga. Why don't you think that could happen?
Man, that's the hypocrisy.
Man, if you don't stop it with that, you sound like you just. Hey, guess what? You know what? You look.
So one woman can have more miles than the other. Is that what you're saying?
It doesn't matter. We're not talking about. We're not talking about miles because everybody got miles now. Fuck all that shit now. Everybody got miles now.
Sierra and Kim Kardashian.
Everybody got miles, nigga. Everybody got miles, nigga. So it doesn't matter. We can't put that on nobody. Because everybody got mouths. Everybody's fucking now. Everybody's fucking, nigga. Everybody been fucking and fucking. Some more than others, but whatever. But I'm gonna just say it like this. You look, you can go through many relationships and you can really find that motherfucker that's your motherfucker. You can really find that in life.
Fuck around and be a nurse.
And it'll be forever. Mm-hmm. So you can't say that even if they was for the streets, if this is what it is, that could be there forever somebody. You don't know what God put you. You don't know what God put in your place for you. You don't know that. You don't know if that was for them to be together forever.
There might be one quirky thing about yourself that you don't even tell nobody, but then you be to mess around and met that girl randomly, and that be the one who be to fuck around and change your life, and you be ready to throw a ring on her and settle her down, and she be with the whole marm shit, everything that you actually want to do. You'll be to mess around and actually found that, and then that's when you really truly have the understanding, because that's the only way.
So how don't I have the understanding now though? You know what I'm saying? How don't I?
You don't have the understanding. You don't have the understanding between their life.
Relationship.
You don't have the understanding between their life.
He won the Super Bowl.
Oh my God! Here you go.
She hit him up. She wouldn't have hit him up if he
they were already dating before that.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
We already looked.
Oh my God, bro.
How you know she hit him?
Oh my God, bro. Did you see?
He was on a three-way.
No. Did you? Yeah, he was like this nigga was security. He was with it.
He was there.
Right. This nigga Russell Wilson went to her fucking.
We looked it up.
He went to her where she was performing, and he came back and he was backstage and brought her all these flowers and everything. This is the bitch that he wanted, my nigga.
That was after the Super Bowl.
And she became the bitch that he was supposed to have. What is wrong with that?
But the fact, like, you're throwing all kind of icing on the cake for no reason.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it is what it is.
You're throwing hella icing on the cake for no reason.
Just because you want it to be dry ass cake.
Listen, that's not what happened.
Yeah, no, you want it to be dry ass cake.
He won the Super Bowl, and she did just like those thoughts do.
How you know that? How you know she called him?
You know what? He always talking about that he's like the devil.
They're gonna get in the vicinity. They're gonna be all over you.
That's literally what I've received in discernment.
Yeah, you just don't like the bitch, nigga.
You don't like her at all. How dare she?
Are you the Russell? Hey, let me ask you this question: are you a Russell Wilson?
Am I a Russell Wilson?
Are you a Russell Wilson? Yes or no?
It'd be too long to answer that, so the answer must be no.
Because I'm like this. Like, damn, you hate this couple so bad.
She dated outside of her type, and then
because she dated
good niggas and decided to switch.
She dated dumbass Bow Wow. She dated tramp ass motherfucking Future. She dated who else? She dated all these little tramps.
Marion.
Marion, stupid dumbass who can't even sing in real life. Okay, go ahead.
And be cooning, eating watermelon, keep going.
Right.
Hey, those numbers.
So my thing is because she switched up her type, and the fact that we can actually see it because she's in the limelight is a problem.
Well, you know what? I will tell you this. she went back to her original roots.
She could have been.
Because guess what?
Like LeBron's
she was actually
wife.
She grew up as a daughter of a person that was in the military, and they were in the church. So she actually probably went out on a limb, did a little whole shit, and then she came back and finally found somebody that was really in her realm. So she went back to her real self. So guess what? You can't hate on that. Period.
Man, she could have took the back fade and raised the kids and not been twerking all on the internet, man. That's all I'm saying. I would definitely have a problem if my girl was doing that shit.
But no, it was when you more so, because I could actually agree with you when you had said, I have daughters and all this other stuff. It's the way you portray yourself. And I understand, like, you say you feel like when you see stuff like that, oh, that's just a pump and dump, da-da-da-da-da. And that's just your first look, like that's your first impression. But also, you can't exactly read a book by its cover. You literally, like, people have all types of things going on.
Right, but that's the image that she's putting out. Like,
the
younger girls. No, listen, she's influenced. She might not be influencing you two at all, right? But she's influencing other girls, and they think that that's how you get a Russell Wilson. You feel me?
I don't.
That's how you get a superstar quarterback. By jumping on top of a Bronco.
She done been
that's all we can see, though. That's all we can see.
Okay, well, her daughter, her daughter is going to see her in previous videos doing the same thing. So it's not like that she wasn't doing it before. Her daughter is going to see that that's what she was before.
But that's not all she's going to see. She's also going to be able to see the fact that they didn't use that same prayer that she done prayed for an actually good man. Because sometimes you done messed around and got tired and be like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do the same old shit with these niggas no more. I actually want a good man who's going to rock with me, who's going to rock with my creativity, who's going to pour into me and let me stand in my energy. And even though he may not be her type, she stepped out on a limb like, you know what? I'm just going to just walk by faith and not by what I see.
Because this nigga's so soft that he'll let me twerk on top of a Bronco.
Damn. He ain't letting that go.
This nigga's so soft. He's that soft.
And it's the I for me because that means you agree. That's crazy.
I could have the booty meat all out.
So all that needs to just stay in the house is what you're saying. All of that needs to just stay in the house. Don't get excited.
I'm like, we got how much money? Like, are you gonna be a stripper? Like, how many years and how
not
old
the leg twerk.
Are you gonna be a stripper though? Because that's basically what she was doing.
Well, my thing is, sometimes you gotta remind the girls,
or cheerleader.
Sometimes it don't even be about the men. Sometimes
how
you gotta
old?
remind the little young ones that you're the one who started this shit.
38-year-old cheerleaders. Like, what are we doing?
I can understand what you're saying. Like, okay, as we get older, we grow away from childish things. You know what I'm saying? I get that, right?
But granted, Sierra looks young. Like, she could pass for a 28-year-old. But you're not though. It doesn't matter if you pass for that. It matters that what you are. So you're gonna be a 38-year-old cheerleader. You're gonna be a 38-year-old stripper.
So you want her outside like Angela Bassett and shit. Like you want her doing like stuff like that.
I mean, it ain't got to be to the point. Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys.
No, not Alicia Keys. She's stealing husbands and shit. We don't want to move like her.
Well, I don't know what she's stealing. Yeah, I just know how she presents herself.
I know God done messed around and took that voice. So I don't want that person. That ain't somebody to follow. Don't have the girls following her.
Well, she's not twerking and shit all the time.
It's not about twerking. She do other shit.
Is Maine and them still
on? I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm still here.
Look into that. That could be another conversation.
I don't know.
Is Maine and Ray still on
Master P was a dope seller.
Yep, I'm here.
That's all we knew. But for all we didn't know, he was sending all his kids to college and shit. See, we didn't know that part. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I think he's gone.
So
my thing is,
if
you know that somebody's married, like for sure, like if I walk up on you and I'm like, okay, you got a ring on your finger, you're married to somebody, you're off fucking limits. The fuck you talking about? Ain't no fucking way around it. Now that's my only thing I gotta say about that situation. Now, yes, they are married now. It's been years. They got kids, but still, regardless, she took somebody's man, which is fine. I mean, she's Alicia Keys. She can have whatever. I guess she can have whatever the fuck she wants to. She got money like that. She got stupid money, And high key, it's a flip situation because I mean, really, if you're looking at it from a business aspect, Swiss is a producer, and yeah, he's out there getting it, but Alicia Keys was getting it a bag. So really, Swiss really secured a bag.
Well, yeah, nah, he wasn't. That wasn't my thing. Is you can't steal nobody's
It's the same
husband.
thing. It's the same motherfucking thing, I guess. So I'm gonna say that Swiss Beats.
You can't steal nobody's husband.
Thing. They both for the streets. What you talking about? Swiss Beats is for the streets. Then I ain't getting off it.
There you go. There you go. See, we agree. We agree on certain things, not everything. But,
not everything, because my thing is I can't agree with the little shit about Ciara, because I am an artist. I'm like I'm looking at it from my perspective as an artist, and I am older, and I'm just now starting to get out into the business, and I am just now starting to put buy beats and get myself out there, and I actually feel like I got something. And I even
so is that what you're gonna do? Have the booty out though?
Oh, I don't need my booty out. I'm not ever gonna do that.
I'm just asking. Are you gonna have the ripped
I can
jeans
actually sing. So that's the difference between everybody. Me and Ciara is that I've been doing this forever. I sing for real. Like I got music in me for real. So you feel what I'm saying? I don't have to do that, and I actually don't do that. I don't put myself up there like that. I've always
Why not? Why not?
Because I need you to hear my music. I don't want you to see anything else.
And would you do that if you were married?
If I was married and would I put myself out there like that? I don't need to. But my thing is that's my life.
Stop moving the goalposts. Would you?
I don't need to.
I would.
Because that's the way I personally move. That's the way I personally move.
See, Fox is the modern woman. That's why I'm glad she's on there.
Now, my thing is,
she's with the OnlyFans. She's with the shit. She's with the shit.
She's with the bag.
So, do you think that you would consider yourself wife material, Fox?
Hell yeah, I am definitely wife material.
Hey, I could say
on every level that you would think of. I am definitely somebody's wife.
Okay, I can't argue with it.
I can't either, and I'm a woman that love men, but I'm like, my sis be getting it.
What it takes, as long as people know what it takes and the sacrifice that it takes to
I
be
feel
that.
like you know what? I know that I'm a wife material because I would already learn and know my man. We'd already have those boundaries, respect levels. We'd already have anything like that already in place. You know what I'm saying? To where if you feel a certain way about something, we already have these talks. We'd already have all these things in place to where we know where we would get our bag from, how we would get our bag, how we would be securing it. You know, anything like that, to where there's not a doubt in either one of our minds, brains, feelings, functions, any motherfucking thing that there's not nothing that can break this bond, period. The kids is good, our home life is good, our financials is good, our emotional states is good, everything like that is great. You know what I'm saying? And if we really wanted to go out on a limb, it's because both of us agreed to it. But
that sounds cool.
But I honestly know that I know I could be a wife, but you know what I'm saying? As far as them and what I think, and I don't know them personally, I just feel like that they are so great within their communication and as far as their trust, that they know each other and they're able to let each other be themselves. Like we already discussed this before, that
when you went there, did you see that like you went into the apartment?
No. That they're so in tune with each other that they respect.
Like, no, they don't. You know, no, they don't.
Yes,
you don't respect. There's no respect.
He has to be able to respect his
woman. There's no respect
enough.
there. There's none.
Have you ever been in a safe place where you can actually be your true self? And I'm
I'm already in that safe place.
So then that's the same thing for Ciara. She's actually in a safe place to be able to be her true self.
Right.
Why wasn't she doing that? Why she making niggas wait till marriage to hit but
I'm
you're
the nigga
showing
who
it.
does that right
You're
now.
showing
Maybe
it all.
because
Somebody who's doing that right now.
maybe because the nigga that she was with wasn't making her feel like she was in a
nigga,
safe
You
place.
can't be tired. Like you ain't never been tired of doing
Shit,
the same old
you
shit.
can't do the same. Look, everybody doesn't get the same.
You guys.
Everybody doesn't get the same attention. Everybody doesn't get the same outcome, and everybody doesn't get the same treatment.
You guys,
now
I
you
swear,
already
man,
know that.
when
Now
it comes
come
to
on
Sierra,
now.
I
You
swear.
old as me, nigga. Now
Listen,
can't give everybody the same treatment. If that's the shit, the fuck.
the same. Listen, you can't give everybody the same treatment because they not that motherfucker.
And then how
you already gonna know
expect the same
this.
outcome? That don't even make sense.
yeah, but you just can't turn the submissive switch on and off. It's not an on and off.
Well. The thing about it is guess
It's
what?
either you're a
They
submissive
are married,
woman or you're not.
She wasn't
That's
doing.
my
She
opinion.
was not doing that shit before she was married with this nigga. She did this shit after they was married. So she already got the ring. She already got the shit. And guess what? They probably already talked about it. So she's golden. She's not just this nigga's bitch. She's this nigga's wife. They've talked about this. They probably didn't prayed about it, nigga.
You think so? You think they prayed about this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they're praying no more, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, you know, they probably prayed about the fact that guess what? I'm gonna let my wife be what she is. It may not have been the whole
I don't know,
she can twerk and all this shit.
It could have been a whole ass.
Shit,
after that
goddamn.
I don't know, bro.
It
I
could have
don't
been
know.
a whole ass. Babe, wait. Like, can you let me live for a second?
She wasn't doing all this shit before she was not married. Now she did this shit after she's married, after 2 kids and all that old bullshit. So what are you talking about? Shit, goddamn. Let the lady motherfucking live her goddamn life. Shit, hell. We ain't even
I'm letting her live. I'm letting her live.
About what she's doing with her
She's not a simp.
She's
not a simp.
You know that shit.
Hey, she's not a simp. She's
And we
doing
got,
what,
and we
what
got
black
these
women
bitches,
do
we got these
already.
bitches that ain't even got a ring, and they out here doing all kind of motherfucking shit with a nigga that ain't even want to put a ring on her motherfucking finger.
You know, it's bad enough black men feel like they underappreciated and disrespected.
I don't think that he feels like that. I feel, you
yes,
know what?
he does.
No,
man.
he does not.
He's
that nigga feels like this. I got a badass bitch, and she's fine as fuck. And look at her.
And she wants to be. And she wants to be in the
Look at my
streets.
bitch.
I can stay here.
And they are rejected. They don't want it.
Stay here in my
I'm sick of Samuels on you.
If that's not
That
you,
nigga's like
Sick of
this.
Samuels on you.
Look at my
and if you're going to
Get him,
be dating,
Samuels.
you need to know
Get
what
him,
the
Samuels.
dating
Nobody
market
else-
is because
ain't
if
nobody
you're
else
dating
get that
age
twerk.
appropriate,
Get him,
it
Samuels.
may
Ain't
be
nobody else
difficult to
get that
find a Generation X man
Yeah,
to date
you can look, but you can't touch.
because
That's
of
my
the
bitch.
market.
Yeah,
Get him, Samuels.
please.
This is why I'm starting to see. I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a trend, especially with women of a higher socioeconomic status in their 40s. They're tending to start dating young men.
Okay.
Have you noticed that? And why is it? Because they cannot date men on the same socioeconomic status in the same age range. So they got to date down. So anyway, okay, good conversation. I hope it works out for you. I certainly do.
I don't know.
You know, everybody, I think it's interesting that we are just, so many people today just seem to, I don't know, women are just like resistant to, they're all special snowflakes.
Right.
That's another thing I want to talk about. Me, the me generation.
Me.
Every word means something. From a good to a
Ooh,
I
hey,
don't.
Samuel,
I don't. What I don't is this. Me at my age, I'm not dating anybody
younger than me.
Younger than me. Past, you got to be like 39.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not doing all that shit because I have a very strong understanding about men or women that date like kids that are I have kids ages. You can't date. That's just stupid to me. I don't like that shit. So I would never do that. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's for some people, but that's not for me. I don't believe in that shit. But
they say women do that. They saying
I mean, I know
because
that they
can't
I know that they do
on the same level. So they're gonna go down because it's basically a less man that they could fucking boss around.
I understand. I understand that.
Because a man on their level on that, because that's when you come into your. He always explains how a man's what he say earning value. You know, the peak earning potential is 45 to 55. That's when a man's gonna make the most of his bread, you know. So
man,
well, I'm trying to
45 to 50 take that long.
I'm trying to understand.
Well, that's in the corporate world, that's when it is. That's when you're probably gonna be like the president of the company, or
favorite since the beginning.
Those aren't 20-year-olds.
45 years to eat that.
I don't understand what age group that he was targeting in, because my age group, what I think. Women,
that's a fact. Like
we're trying to date men that are our age or older.
As it being in fact is mind blowing, because I'm like, you've been
like I'm 47. I'm trying to date somebody my age or older.
Warren Buffett didn't make his first million until he was 45. So like I know it's funny to women because they're unrealistic.
It's not the fact that we're unrealistic. It's about the fact that we know how to get it back, and the fact that you guys are strong enough to help us do that, but you guys are so strong-minded and won't even let the helpmates that God gave you help you, because you're so strong and you just want to do everything by yourself. Which is fine.
Women, that's what women want to do everything by themselves.
That's not, because we're not all the same. You can't put us all in the same basket. A lot of us was raised differently.
Okay, but you could put all men in the same basket.
No, we cannot. I'm not gonna do that. I would never do that. If I did that, I would never touch another.
No, I know what baskets to put men in, and there's hella baskets. There's plenty of baskets, and there is plenty baskets. And you know what? It only takes a few moments to know what basket to put the nigga in.
Listen.
And then there's the baskets that's like this. I'll never fuck with you. There's a basket that you maybe have something, but you got to do something else. Then there's like this. Yeah, there's potential. And then there's like, okay, I see you over here. So it's kind of like, you know, it all depends on what a nigga, pretty much basically what it turns down to with women nowadays. It's the vibe. If the vibe is right, everything could go right.
Well, how's the vibe going to be right if you're not like submissive, if you're just like not cooperative, if you're, you know what I'm saying? Like how can we vibe?
You can't
That's
go,
the thing.
You can't meet somebody and know that you're going to be submissive. That's not what you're going to do.
So let me ask you this question.
There is the whole dating stage,
I can, if I meet a woman and just by talking to them, I can tell if they're submissive or not. Now it's common sense that if this woman's not fucking with me, that she's not fucking with me.
Oh, but because you're only looking for submissive women. Mm-hmm. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a submissive woman. You're not looking for any motherfucking thing else. So you automatically know what you want, and that's fine.
No. What did she say? What did she say? He wants somebody like what? Because I want to hear all this shit, right? They were having a conversation here.
Yeah, you specifically looking for a submissive woman. So guess what? Your attention span is only going to be a focus on that. Otherwise, you're not interested at all. You're going to be like next.
Like whatever. Old school. She wears skirts
he want a Little House on the Prairie ass motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? He probably was. She probably got to wear hijab. Don't even believe in that.
Damn. He want a goddamn motherfucking what's that shit called? The coat, yeah? Oh, the one of them
He says you gotta wear a hijab and don't believe in that.
Right, but I know what I don't.
You're gonna listen to this.
This is what I don't want. I don't want an outfit like that.
Look. He probably got the siren on at night. Go to sleep, everybody got to go to sleep.
Nah, it's cracking over here.
Everybody got to go to sleep now.
You know,
I'm on the line right now. Everybody sleep.
Everybody in the bed now.
But we're not just twerking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty soon their little daughter's gonna be on TikTok, just, you know, Russell Wilson's daughter. People gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and then you can't blame the child at that point.
Okay, well, my thing is like this. Guess what? Dancing is a thing. People get paid to dance. They get paid to do that. That is the thing. People have dancers. They, you know, like I had a cousin that did that shit. And you know what? They got paid to dance with a lot of famous people. They do that type of shit. It is money to be made in that type of shit right now.
At some point, money
it's
can't.
not a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if
money
you
shouldn't
make
be
it
able
a
to
bad
buy
thing.
you. At some point, money should not be able to buy you.
I'm not saying that money's buying you. I'm saying that a lot of people like to dance, and they
there's
like
some
to dance,
movie roles. There's some movie roles that
for it. What the
that
fuck's
some
wrong with
women
that?
didn't take because of the respect that they have for their husband. You know, like if you're doing that, see, and Ciara has a beautiful voice, from what I've heard, and I'm pretty sure they're doing a lot of other things. I heard they opened up a.
She doesn't really have a beautiful voice. I swear to God.
She's smart. They opened up a clothing store. You know, there's plenty of things that
modeling and all
she could do.
Well, I don't think that.
Besides
maybe her daughter is
the
not
bottom of the barrel. Besides the bottom of the barrel, city girl.
We don't know what
type of
her
shit.
daughter's gonna do.
Huh?
We don't know what her daughter's gonna do. We don't know.
This is what I do know about
her
her
daughter doesn't
daughter.
have to go into that. She doesn't have to.
This is what I do
all
know
that.
about Russell Wilson's daughter. You can't blame the daughter when the mom is doing the same shit.
Let me tell you like this. Okay, so you're basically saying like, okay, you know how the old people be like, oh, they hold something over your head, some shit you did when you was younger, but then you didn't grew up, you didn't got you a job, you didn't started credit that's 800. You didn't got you 3 jobs, you're doing everything else, but they also keep on reminding you of some shit that you did when you was younger. That's basically what you're doing.
Well, she just did this shit last week, but I hear what you're saying about.
But still, you feel what I'm saying?
But this shit was last week.
Regardless of whatever, you can change it.
Like regardless of whatever, this was last week. So if I stole your shit last week,
now let me also tell you like this: I done been with a nigga who had no, he ain't had no 100,000, but he had some good little money, and then randomly this nigga ain't had no money, and I was like, wait, so we went to having a big bag and never heard it. Okay, so now I'm rocking with the nigga, so okay, I'm trying to make sure he okay, but I don't got it either, because then there's that, right? Because I'm like, that's when that button started flickering, but I had to keep my head up, I had to, I'm like, all right, let's make sure he's good. But then it's just like, why not let me have that plan B in the back? Like, we're a team, we're working as a team. Just because you got 100,000 and I got 12 or whatever else, let me put that back in, because money burn, especially for somebody who know how to spend it. So why not go ahead and keep the money flowing? We're not just doing this shit for right now. We're doing this shit for our grandkids and their kids and their kids. We're creating a full legacy. So let's go ahead and get it back. You already knew that I was a dancer. You knew I played this. You knew I played 4 different instruments. You knew what I was doing. And you already knew how I was moving when you met me.
Yeah. Let me see, man. Let me see if we're gonna bring
one of the things
up.
that is so frustrating with women today, men are so frustrated with the fact that you're all special. No one can say anything. It always depends. There's no box. Women don't want to be categorized. You can't speak for all. One of the biggest things I hear from my female critics and detractors is you lump all women into this or that.
You guys just did that for about an hour. Let's keep it 55th. Let's keep this shit 55th straight.
Hello.
You know. Yeah.
The master teacher at work.
Yeah, but yeah, no. I'm like,
yeah, you guys just did that, you know. And this is why I think Kevin Samuels, you know, these lost messages and you know, in between the messages. That's why we're gonna be dissecting some of this shit.
Go ahead and tap in. I don't know what we did because it kicked me out. So go ahead and bring me back.
Yes, we'll just get in it. We'll dig in it.
I got news for you. You are all this or that. You fit in a box somewhere. And it is time out for women over 40 in particular to stop thinking you're all special snowflakes.
Stop thinking you're all special snowflakes. You know? Because the time to lock it down, you know, this is look it. This ain't about us no more. This is about the youth. What are we gonna teach them? Are we gonna teach them to run around and have hot girl summers? And listen, everybody's not gonna be like Ciara. Okay, they don't have the money like her, and most of them don't have the looks like her.
Well, everybody don't have the platform as well. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And trust and believe. If I had the platform that Ciara had, I would be pouring into these girls and telling these girls to hold your mule. Don't even carry your joint on you. Leave it at the house. Tuck it off. I don't know. Whatever you need to do, but don't even carry around. If I had that platform, I would be pouring into the girls. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't have that. So I can't say there's not a
so she's misleading
that I don't agree with.
That's
I
my
agree with what
she's
you're saying, but
misleading
then I can't agree either because that's who she is as a person. Me as a person, I would be doing kind of some of the stuff that you're saying because that's what I want to see in the black women. Like, I want to see the same thing you want to see, but she's not. That's not what she do.
Right.
So you can't expect what you do or what you want out of people that don't got that.
I'm trying to motivate more women into being wives and conducting themselves like wives. Not like this. That's not how a wife is supposed to conduct herself. Rather,
but
if you guys want to sit up here and argue and
is
say,
she the goal? You believe she's the ultimate standard and the goal? Because she's not.
Well, she's the ultimate proof that it doesn't matter how big you are on the totem pole. A woman will just fucking disrespect you, bro. Flat out. That's what I'm getting from this.
That's because you have old school standards and you have old school morals, and that's understandable. But also the fact that she's literally in media right now, she has a manager, all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? There's also all of that's pouring in. So you got people telling you like, okay, maybe you should do a little dance, maybe you should do this or whatever. And like I said, as a consumer, and I sat and watched it, I said, dang, she could have gave me a little more as a dancer because I'm somebody who does music, who dances, who does all of that. I'm like, I'm expecting a little more for you. And I've been watching you for years and you gave me a little leg twerk. Like, I actually wanted a little more. Like I said, I literally wanted more.
Nah, she gave it to you, bro.
That was not enough because the girls to the right and the left was giving.
Man,
they was giving.
Ciara,
Sis gave you a little and that was
Ciara kind of fucked it up. She did.
Because if you knew the girl's name to the right, if you knew the girl's name to the left, you would have probably the same thing to say about them. But you didn't know their names. You only know Ciara's name. So that's the only reason why you have this perspective.
Well, no, they were getting it, but Ciara she didn't leave any out. And we could talk flapjacks or whatever. She made them motherfucking flapjacks.
You crack me up,
flip about that man.
She's slim as hell and she made her little skin jump. Okay, my thing, you know what I'm saying. But my thing is, she's literally a dancer. That's what she does. I could see if she was a singer and then got up there and twerked. I could see if she was a painter or just a model. But what do we know her as? We know her as the dancer who came in and created the little dance bops. That's what we know her as.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I am.
Nah, because see, I looked at one of her older videos.
Like, you talking to somebody who loved the hell out of music. Like, for real. I know music. I could do music theory all day. That's
hey, like I said, I don't have a problem with her. It's a problem with Russell Wilson.
It's that twerk. She had got up there and twerked, and the fact that the black women, she got the platform.
Russell Wilson, he's supposed to be the face of the black men right now.
Is he? Yeah, I don't even see him as that.
He's the prototypical, the perfect guy.
Nah.
He's the perfect cookie cutter guy that
No.
all the women they love.
No,
They
because
don't
if he was
want
a
the
perfect cookie
future.
cutter guy, he would be
They don't
perfect.
want Pookie and Ray Ray and all of this stuff. They
No.
want
Pookie
a
and Ray Ray
Russell
still
Wilson
got emotions and feelings, but the thing is, Pookie and Ray
turtleneck.
Ray so stuck in the hood that they
This
forget
is
that
this
they
is
have
what women
emotions and
want.
feelings.
They want a Russell Wilson, a guy that they could dress. My Buddy. One of those little My Buddy dolls where you could just put the clothes on them.
The thing is that as men, you guys be trying to act like you guys don't have emotions. You guys be trying to hide them because you guys are so masculine and all this other stuff. Like we have to create the safe space for you guys too. And I feel like once we do that, you guys will be able to even let your guard down to even want to do that. Like you specifically as a masculine man, because that's what I view you as in my brain. I'm like, okay, you're super masculine. This is what you want. You kind of old school. You got old school values. Okay, cool. I get that because that's how I was raised. I was my grandfather. You and my grandfather would have a time. Okay, you guys.
Well, some things are for entertainment, and some people are the entertainment.
Right.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Sometimes you have to. So with you saying that, you have to just let people be how they are, and just let that girl do what she's doing. She got up there and twerked. Okay, but she's not the cookie cutter role model.
No,
and neither
she
is
is.
Russell.
She is.
They're not. They're not the one. No.
I mean,
if anybody's looking at them like they're the role models to.
Well, they are. They are. Any woman in those big spaces, they are.
But I mean, I can see that, and no, you are. You're right. They are.
They are. Nicki Minaj was.
I have to stop and
Cardi B was.
Aspect.
Every damn woman wanted to be like Cardi B. Every damn woman wanted to be like Little Kim. Every
but
goddamn
the thing about it is,
woman
okay,
wants
I
to be
can
like
take it
Megan
deeper.
Thee
That's all
Stallion.
they're giving us. You feel
And
what I'm
now
saying?
Sierra's busting
they don't
back
let
out.
the little neo soul girls go viral. That's trying to pour into the girls. The one girl that said, "I will be one of the greatest." They muted her on TikTok. When she started pouring in, they muted sis on TikTok. The white boy stole her song and their song, whatever. And what did they do? They literally ran her song up. They had to the black community had to tap in and bring that song back. That's what the media does. That the media literally sells sex. They want us to stay in a low vibration. That's what they do. That's some stuff that we're gonna actually have to end up taking back. Because I am somebody who actually makes music like that, and I'm actually fighting something like that myself right now, and I'm going viral right now. And I still be putting out high vibrational music. And it's funny because when I do the low vibrational music, guess what? They tap in immediately. But as soon as I tell you, believe in yourself, don't let nobody steal your art. Don't let nobody steal your heart. Don't let nobody steal your music. Go ahead and do what you need. If you got to do the loner for a second and love on yourself for a minute and just ice yourself for a minute and just do what you need to do for a minute. Oh, they want to let that. They want to keep that on the low. They don't want nobody to hear that. But as soon as somebody talking about some throw that ass, catch that ass, slow your speed up, anything, they be running that shit up. Anything on a low vibration. So that's the media also.
Yeah.
They selling sex, they selling hate, drugs, and when you finally wake up, that's when you be like, okay, the beat's fine, and that's what everybody. A lot of times, that's another thing I notice.
Yeah, but that's
when people listen to my own music.
When
people listen to my music, they like, oh, the beat fire. Well, okay, them lyrics, so they gonna hit you when you finally tap in, and then as soon as they tap into the music, to them lyrics, their face literally, you can see the whole entire face, like, whoa, and I touch your soul exactly because these are not only freestyles, but I literally sing from a place where I have came from. You feel what I'm saying? So people that sit in the low vibration, that's where they want them to sit at. Like they literally want them to stay there. We can't stay there. We have to keep on bringing it up. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my music out as soon as I find me a producer that can help me out and buy me some beats. I'm gonna get the girls together. Trust and believe. There's women out here that wants to pour into the black community and wants to help the girls and wants to show them another light and another side to themselves. You don't always have to twerk. You don't always have to have your skin out and titties, all that. But then again, you can if you want to. Let it just do what you want to do. Create the safe space.
Yeah, I get it. It don't look like the black woman cares about how the men feel.
I feel like the black man doesn't care about how the women feel. I feel like you just completely disregard what a woman what a woman feels. Once you tap into what a woman actually feels, you will literally just literally tap into a world source. Like it's crazy. Like you literally can have everything at your hands. You thought you had some money. Now you mess around and tap into the woman and how what she really think and what she was afraid to tell you she liked. Oh, guess what? She liked anime and she draw, but she don't want to tell you because you a hood nigga and you might even rock with that. Whole time you've been watching anime the whole time. But the fact that she can draw it, guess what? You guys can get a stupid bag and all types of stuff. Like, yeah, okay, 100,000, 12 million, but you don't got that. We know none of us. I can't tell you what you got in your pocket, but you know what I'm saying? I know I don't got it. But if I had that, it wouldn't even matter. I would still want more because I feel like even though we're doing this for right now, it's not just for right now. It's for the legacy. We're building for not just me and my kids, but my kids' kids and my kids' kids' kids. This is my name. This name gonna ring.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. If this guy already he's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, and that's the whole disconnect about it.
No, because I really want to understand why you believe in her in your heart of hearts that her dreams don't matter. And anything that she ever wanted to do does not matter. It don't matter because she's a little older. He's older. And okay, cool. He's the highest paid quarterback. He also fumbled and was doing some dumbass shit up there.
Man, listen. That's the sport. That's the game.
Yeah, and that's the sport and that's the game.
He ain't gonna get shit. Don't marry a bride that's for the streets. If you don't like this and you don't want to hear 2 hours of fucking moving the goalposts and shit, I gave y'all this show for y'all. This is free game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know I have to be the case of devil's advocate.
Y'all don't give a shit.
Why not?
Man, y'all don't give a shit, bro.
We give a shit. We care. I give a fuck hella much about a man. My thing is I need him to give me that same respect. Because I'm going to love on you. You're going to be well taken care of. My thing is I need you to do the same thing for me. Love on me. Because my thing is I'm going to do what I need to do. I have dreams and I have goals and I need to get them. And you mess around and
corner me, disrespecting you, when disrespect comes into it.
No,
like there's really nothing about, okay, so she's an entertainer. She does this, and this was a music video. So let's just exclude that. But what about everything else? What about this woman's Instagram? You know, she's in her little nightgowns and shit all around, you know, and it's not just dancing. Like you do got clothes on or panties or bikini or something, but like you're showing all up in there. You want everybody to see. You know, so let's just quit just acting like this is just dancing and this is just, you know, what it is. Like, you might as well just be a stripper. You might as well be.
I feel like this. If that's something that he allows and he allows her to get up there and be dressed and he ain't mentioned nothing to her or said nothing to her about it, then
he's a dummy.
That's what he do.
Only reason why she wouldn't leave him is because he got all that money.
But then that also answers your question.
If that was another nigga on the streets, and he let his girl do that type of shit, he would lose that woman. You know, and you guys just sat here for 2 hours and that shit's cool.
Well, I mean, I have to keep it a buck because my thing is, regardless to whatever else, that's
you guys gonna protect the sister.
That's that lady's life, and you gonna protect the man. You over here protecting Future, and you protecting the
man.
Fact
I ain't protecting Future. Man,
she done twerked, and then you know what I'm saying? Because he's for the streets. And I'm like, you feel what I'm saying? Like he could be
for the streets. That's what I said. I'm from the streets.
Hey,
so I can't knock anybody that's from the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from.
Yeah, no, but I definitely, like I said, I totally understand like what you're saying, but then I also have to just say like that's that girl's life. Like she could do it if she want to get up there and do too much, and that's what he allowed, and that's what he accepts, or if that's he just, you know what I'm saying, then you got to just allow that to be that.
Oh, no, I'll allow it. It is that, but I still gotta I can't just not teach my young niggas how to do what they do. You know,
but then you gotta also show
them brides is for the motherfucking streets. Homie.
Yeah, but also you gotta also teach your young ones to let your woman live in her creativity because you be them messed around.
Yeah, but that's not to me. That ain't creativity. That's not. You better find a better way to be creative, or you're gonna be without me. You know, that's
what she was doing though. Already, she was already dancing. I mean, I could see if she wasn't a dancer. Like, what if she was anything else? She literally already was a dancer. You met her as a dancer. That's like you met Kim Kardashian and you don't want her to have a BBL no more now. Take it out. Take it out. Now. You're done. Give me the flapjacks.
You don't fuck with a bride like that.
Well, at least you know better.
Period. She for the streets. She shows. She been with all them niggas. None of them niggas thought she was anything to stay with her.
She was young.
But but my thing is, yeah, you
look at Fox. Fox, go back to bed.
Man, she was young, bro. She was young just like them niggas was young. And so she had to, she had to figure out what she wanted as an adult, as a whole woman.
She could do it. She could do it because she got money.
Man,
so she's in her 40s.
Didn't even really have a lot of money, bro.
She's in her 40s. What?
Man, she had money and she was fucking with niggas that had money. And guess what? Them niggas that she was fucking with, they wasn't even fucking niggas then. They was just little ass kids. They wasn't real ass niggas. They're still not even real ass niggas. What the fuck are you talking about? Like she was just a young girl growing up, trying to make her way through the fucking business world of the goddamn show business. And then she finally met somebody who was basically where she felt like in her heart that was probably on her level, where she grew up in and took her back to her roots and shit like that or whatever. You know that only comes once in a lifetime. Men don't take you back to that level. You may never even find anybody like that. It's somebody that makes you feel really comfortable with yourself and with and how you feel, and maybe how you how you made money or how you did this or whatever. It's somebody that's there for you unconditional. You'll never find that in life.
Man, that nigga, if it's what you're saying, then that's cool. But what I'm saying,
I know what you said. I know what you said. But you know what? You know
I think that she busted out with this shit now, and it's going too far.
You know what?
You got to understand how a man feels. Like, if you're gonna go do some shit, right? And this shit, see, the reason why I don't do shit, the reason why I'm not out here reckless and doing dumb shit, because how I conduct myself reflects on my woman. You see what I'm saying? Just like what she does when she goes out.
Okay.
Or she goes somewhere.
All right. Okay.
Rather if it's work or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Okay.
It reflects on me.
Yep.
So I'm not just gonna do some shit that's gonna embarrass her or have all her friends saying that she's dumb. And just like all the guys are saying Russell Wilson's dumb.
Okay.
That's what the guys are saying. We don't matter. Because that's their relationship. We don't matter. But at the end of the day, it does matter how other people you want other people to approve of you.
But
their approval isn't everything. People's approval isn't everything. But you want to be with somebody, and let's say if you are family orientated, that the family approves of her. This is a woman that's respectful, and she doesn't run around and do stupid ass shit. Now, when she did this, even in the locker room, even at work, this is gonna cause tension in the locker room at work for Russell Wilson. There's gonna be dudes. He's gonna get an argument. Oh, but your girl, your girl. And that's how men are.
They're gonna do that regardless.
I'm about to say people are always gonna talk.
Nah, they're not gonna do that. They don't do that to LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron.
They don't do that to LeBron.
Because guess what? They really don't know what Savannah is really like. We don't know. Savannah's probably a freak all up inside of the bedroom. We don't know that.
And I believe that.
That's what she's supposed to be.
Okay. And that's because that's what she wants to do.
So Sierra wants to be a freak outside the bed.
No, I don't think that she wants to be.
So she's a woman. She's a woman in the streets, but she's a freak in the streets.
Just dancing. Right? This is the dance move. Look, you know what? Us black people, we have our dances. If you don't stop it and knock it out, bro,
these modern
guess
women.
what, man? You know what? We are the motherfucking creators of this dancing shit. We created this shit. We mastered this shit. This is our shit. Don't nobody twerk.
I wish I could play this shit, man.
Man, don't nobody twerk. Ain't nobody come. It was us niggas that did that. Let us niggas have our shit, please. We the one that came up with that shit. All these other motherfuckers is getting booties and all this all bullshit, and they're doing all that, and they're doing the shit that niggas created. This is what black people created. We created this shit. They're following our culture. They wish they could get on top of my motherfucking thing and make their ass jiggle and wiggle and do all that old bullshit and look that motherfucking sexy and good. They're out there going to get asses and hair and this and that. And you know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. It used to be. Now let's go back in time now.
Come on, man. Don't talk about the hair now.
No, we used to go. We used to be back in time, and we used to want to be created like the white folks was.
Yeah, they were like, oh my God,
we had Aquanet. We had all that motherfucking bullshit. We was doing all that shit. Now we got our own motherfucking shit. Now we gotta be blamed and look down and ashamed for all that shit that we didn't create it. We created this shit, nigga.
It's like just like Black Boy Joy, there's Black Boy too.
We created this shit. Everybody want to see that shit, man. That's worldwide. This is $1 million business right here.
I get it.
It may not be what you want your lady to be, and that's your prerogative.
But that's who he wants his.
And you know what? We may not want our kids or something to be like that.
Wait till marriage. Wait till marriage.
But guess what? We want them.
The holy
we don't
temple.
want them. We don't want them to be. We don't want them to be. Listen. Where is the money at? We want our kids to make money. Oh, but we got to make it legitimately. We got to make it wisely. We got to make it wholesomely. We got to make it like this. We got to make it like, you know what I'm saying, covered up. What I don't understand. Where do we want our kids to have money coming from? If it's not from this aisle, it got to be from, you can't go down this aisle and get no money because, you're going to be looked upon. We've been looked upon. We've been this, that. We've been everything in our whole life. We finally got some shit that actually works. Now we want to make it seem like, guess what? We can't do that because now we have to be married and be a wholesome ass bitch.
You guys.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how you win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just like, damn, we got an avenue to make money. We got a whole avenue to make money. But we shouldn't be making money like that. We got to go over here and make money like this. We got to get beat down. We got to motherfucking sacrifice. We got to get scarred. We got to do everything like that to get money. Now when we got a way to make money to where it's kind of like in our hands, it's right here. Don't do it that way because you're deemed as this, that, and the third. That's kind of corny to me. I don't understand how we made a way for this shit and we get money, but then our own folks is deeming us for doing the shit because that's not how we should be doing it. We should, guess what? I guess we got to go Martin Luther King way. We got to turn our cheeks. We got to do all that to make money. We gotta get beat down. We gotta sacrifice. We gotta do all this to make money.
Hey, you going to the extreme now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You
now,
going
no,
to
I'm not.
Ultimate extreme.
No, I'm not. I'm putting it all out there.
Y'all
out there. We
so
at the
instead
table
of going
right
to that
now, right?
extreme, so
we're
instead
at
of
the
going
table.
through,
We're at the table right now, ain't we?
Okay, but instead of
I'm
going to
presenting
that,
everything to the table.
Instead of going to that extreme,
I'm not now.
Why
come
not?
on, man.
Why not just say, well, you know what? I'm not gonna have my whole ass out. I'm gonna do something different, something that uplifts Black women.
We are. There are plenty of things that we're doing to uplift.
She doesn't look like a tramp
Do
up
you
there.
know how many other things that Sierra is doing?
In that video, does she look like a tramp or not?
Did she look like somebody that's actually doing the videos that we all see on TV. Now she didn't style her. She is actually doing other things to uplift. She has charities. She has all kind of other shit that's uplifting Black people. She has many of things that she's doing. There are many of things that she is really actually doing. She's actually one of her nigga, her man, her husband went and bought all of her motherfucking rights to her music.
Why?
Why? So that their family could have money and they're not paying into nothing else. What are you talking about? He's looking out for his whole family with his wife.
He ain't gonna make his money back off of that bullshit.
Oh my God, bro. Do you know how many times that they play goodies and all this shit in the clubs and all this or whatever? That's all they do because those are she made music that actually
Her
goes
shit
to the
ain't
club,
getting
nigga.
played no more, famo.
Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here,
it ain't getting played
my bad,
no more.
You're
famo.
on the farm over in Graham Hill. I don't know where the fuck you at, nigga. But you are under a rock, bro.
Literally, all it takes is
So they play goody. You heard goodies.
This nigga's
on the
really
radio.
on. This nigga's really on Little House on the Prairie.
You heard goodies on the radio.
He don't even know. He don't even know what's going on out here.
First Baptist.
Hey, but on some real shit, I need you to drop that one song with which calling in my email. I need that.
What's up?
That Dewey and that Dewey that one song you played. I need that.
Oh, that one.
Yes, that
Or
one.
that
You gotta
last
drop that in my email. ASAP.
What you talking about? The last joint or the one?
Hey,
before?
wait, pause. Hey, subject change. You produce, don't you?
Not anymore. I don't do much.
Yeah, all
producing
right. Bless your heart.
I'm
tired of y'all. I can't find nobody.
I do the
Whatever,
family
but
thing.
no,
I'm
you know,
advocating for this family shit.
I mean, I feel like I'm part of the family at this point, but whatever.
You know that song I'm talking about. That song I said I need that.
I'm trying to
You
get
need to
the
drop
bag.
that in my email. But anyways, back to this old bullshit you've been on
spewing with Sierra.
Who's all on here,
smooth.
man? You still attentive?
Nah, he tapped out. He tapped out.
He tapped out, little
know.
nigga tapped out. Damn, he's a little nigga.
You guys wasn't coming with the smoke. You guys couldn't defeat me this time, so
Defeat you.
you guys couldn't defeat me this time. You guys didn't make your points, man.
I feel like your tone softened up, and that's all we needed.
I
guys
defeated
didn't-
you
you
that
guys
one
didn't
time.
make
I
good
don't
enough
need another
points.
rematch, dog.
You know.
I defeated you that one
It
time.
wasn't
I
about
need
the
another-
fact that even defeating you, but I feel like we all got our
I feel like we feel strongly on certain stuff or whatever, but at the end of the day,
No, you guys are making an excuse for what this woman is
wow,
doing.
It wasn't no excuse.
This is
You guys are making an excuse
You hear him? Damn,
for what
Dr.
this
Hood,
woman is doing. For what this mother
you
of
need to
three,
be
and she already got 2 babies dead.
when you're not a doctor.
So how many kids you got? So you never had no goals and aspirations that you felt like, you know what, I'm gonna do
When
it.
you're not a doctor, you're a what?
You said what?
Nurse.
You never had no. You had an Aggie. If you ain't ever had no damn agitating, I'm like, girl,
Nurse Hood. Well, no, there's the other thing that the people they're like, I'm not a doctor. I'm a what the fuck is the motherfuckers?
Physician.
That's a nurse.
RN.
He He's not even registered.
Registered nurse.
You're not even an RN, nigga. You're a PN practitioner.
Hey, I tell you this
You're
much.
a practitioner, nigga.
Hey, a doctor will have to go to school for 100 years to know the shit that I learned from the hood.
Nigga, you're a practitioner, nigga. Get out of here.
Now you guys making excuses for what this girl.
Oh my God!
Made no excuse for that.
When
girl.
are we making excuses for?
That's what I had a question too, though, for real. So you mean to tell me if you ever had I know you have goals and dreams that you had never got a chance to accomplish. You mean to tell me if the opportunity presented itself that you wanted to go ahead and tap in, but because you feel like, oh, I'm not at the age I should be doing it at, maybe I shouldn't do it. You mean to tell me you're gonna let your mind block you from that?
Well, if it has
what you think of somebody else? Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, or you think of because somebody else gonna have something to say about it?
Well, it depends if it was disrespecting me as a man or if I was
your
fucking
woman?
Married and shit.
Okay.
Right? You know, and then if I could do it a certain way, like, is this the only way that I had to make this money? Like,
But it's
is my girl making $200 million? Like, if she's making $200 million, then why the fuck am I even performing and shit? Doing this bullshit.
Because my man,
the clubs is getting shot up and shit every other fucking week. You worth 150 fucking million, 200 million, and I'm still hustling, twerking on top of a Bronco, or up in a strip club some fucking where.
No, I can
make it make sense.
No, because I can kind of
my joint's not gone.
Saying.
Where's my lighter? I mean, make this shit make sense.
No, because I can kind of understand where you're trying to come from. Because I can hear where you're trying to come from. I have great discernment.
I mean, goddamn.
I have great fucking discernment.
You know, it's like you making all that money. I'm still going out here fighting niggas.
There's some niggas who are stuck in their ways. And you gotta.
So is that cool? Is that the
it's
cool
not
thing?
cool. I used to mess with a nigga who swore up and down. He was like, all you and your girls do is go outside and we didn't been in not one fight. But every single time this nigga left the house, he done been in a fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't been in. So it's just like the double standard of it all. Like, only because you're a man, it's okay for you to go do shit. But because I want to get up and have dreams and aspirations or anything, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Like, I'm my own entity. I am my own person. Yes, we became one or whatever else, but I'm still a human being and I still have feelings. So now I have to sit back and harbor and feel like I ain't never did shit with my life and I always had goals forever. And then I got to also sit back and watch everybody else do what the fuck. Because if you think God was just going to stop with you after he gave you the idea, you're dumb. I done literally set back on myself as somebody who has set back on themselves. Like, you know what? Oh, I could do that. Waited a year, turn around and guess what? Somebody's doing me. And I ain't never showed nobody that shit at all.
But
so it make you feel some type of way as a real
biggest
creative.
Thing I've done.
I don't know if she's a real creative, but I know that the downpour, the creative pours every day, all day. So my thing is the way it pour, and then I'm sitting here and I'm sitting back on every idea I've ever had. I literally 200 million. I'm trying to beat Bill Gates. I got different goals. You know what I'm saying? I have way different goals. I'm trying to be the richest.
I understand, but my girl is not gonna have to twerk on top of a fucking Ford Bronco at a fucking Wendy's.
So you think she should have been twerking on a different type of car, or you think she should have hit a little two-step?
I think she's too old. She needs to hang it the fuck up.
So,
like there's new girls with new cakes.
And you think
I mean, I just
she's the queen of twerk. What are you talking
we
about?
just can't. She's not the queen of twerk though.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
That's his app.
Oh my. Okay, so who was
his app?
So who was?
Like
who's
button,
the queen
y'all,
of twerk?
These girls is
okay. Who was?
Who's the queen of twerk?
Who was? In her time era, who was?
No, who's the queen of twerk right now? I want to know.
No, not right now. In her time era, who was the queen of twerk?
Or dancing, period.
In her time era. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Bye.
I don't
But then,
know.
But then let me tell you something else. Also,
you get accolades for that
she
shit?
is getting older. I am somebody who taps
There
into
was
social media every once in a
nobody
while.
else that came out when she came out with Goodies. Nobody was dancing like her. There was not nobody else.
That was 20 years ago.
They was dancing like her.
That was like 20 years ago, famo.
Okay, I'm saying
Not
like
20.
this. Even
that
if
was
it was
20 years ago.
15 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, like 15,
guess what? People look up to her.
That was 15, 20 years ago.
Dancing.
Easily.
They look up to in the dance world. You don't know the dance world, bro. You don't know the dance world.
Yeah.
Do you know that people, they come up and they're in dance videos and they do all that shit? They look up to people like that because they want to dance like her so that they can get on and dance with other people.
It's a whole nother world.
It's a whole nother world.
A whole nother world. Baby, these motherfuckers sit back and watch
Man,
choreography
they
over
actually,
and over and be practicing in their living
they
rooms.
actually, you just don't know the dance world. Do you know that these people, they fight?
And
They do
all types of shit.
all that type they cutthroat, they do all that type of shit
over a dance.
So do you think that was all that was just harmless dancing, or do you think that see how women are?
No,
they'll just answer this shit.
She was
listen. They'll answer this shit.
She was with
Sweetie.
Sweetie's her cousin or something like that shit or whatever.
Will answer this
so
shit.
She's with her cousin. She's with that, and they're having fucking fun, my nigga.
They will answer the question before you even get done with the shit. you guys answered it and ran off to some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Okay. So do you think that was just her dancing, or was she doing it for male attention?
I don't think she was doing it for male attention, and I have great discernment. Like, I could read in between the message and the lines and the mask. God gave me a different type of eye, so I could see, and I do not believe in my heart of hearts that she is using that man. I'll tell you right now, my soul, like, oh yeah, no, she running that man down for every motherfucking thing she got. But I think that he literally created the safe space for her to walk in her femininity, her sexuality, the fact that she is just beautiful. I mean, come on, this is the same people that, come on, everybody said that girl had a dick. She had a dick in her pussy. She was half off. You remember that?
This refrigerator break.
You remember that? Stop saying you don't remember that.
Play a selection for the
so she got up there and
refrigerator break.
showed the fact that she was feminine and that she got a little space in between the leg and then
Maybe she had something to do. Maybe she found her comfort zone when she's like this. I'm not I got a husband. I got kids.
Right.
I'm not no man. I'm not no trans.
Right. Oh man, as somebody who's an artist, bro, and I'm real rough around the edges. So my thing is like, I don't even know. Don't ask me where I'm from. Nigga, I'm your man. I know I don't got that. But it's like, what? I don't even know. So now I gotta make this track fans and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, I got a different, I think it's different. So it's like, damn, with this girl that been through all of that shit after being caught on her masturbation. I heard that shit was out in middle school. It's been over 20 years that I heard that shit. To the point I remember when I was
you say you copping them slabs, you in the city.
All I know is one thing.
You say you plugged up, you ain't heard about me. I'm a real black nigga, I serve everything.
Ever in my life walk around
you get money, man, just
caring
get your
about what
dog.
somebody else
I was
eats
sleeping
that don't make
on
me
the floor
sick,
that
don't make my stomach bubble up. I don't give a
but
fuck.
they never seen no snow.
What you
I'm
doing?
second dice, I got
This is me
100
in
on
my
that
life.
10
So go ahead and move how
Don't
you
ask me
move.
where I'm from.
Now
Nigga,
my
I'm
thing
your
is, I
man.
definitely understand what
I
you're
got
saying
some
with
rocks off in my
platform
sock,
shit,
and I keep a
but
Glock.
you can't expect that. You can't expect that from everybody. Everybody's not going to do that. And please don't ever put everybody in that basket, because that was just simple-minded, and I don't believe that's who you are. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't do that. If that's the case, then fuck all niggas. Like, you know, fuck everybody. Fuck everybody, don't even all niggas, everybody. You put everybody in the same basket. Because I done been hurt. That's not how you can't let what you have been through or what you have gone through take you under and, you know what I'm saying, drown you out. Like,
we get to that money.
you gotta keep going. The fact that you created a safe space for her to walk in that femininity, like, yeah, that's crazy. Because, man, that comeback from that.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to go to the refrigerator. When I do a refrigerator break on my show, I'm always play some music for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it, man. This is Dr. Hood. We late night. We got Fox in the building. We got Kay, the hair lady, in the building. You know what I'm saying? If you guys need your hair done,
period,
chap in. You know what I'm saying?
And that's that on that.
DLG. We help each other get to the bag. We argue. You know, the emotions fly. You know, all around. You know, because we trying to debate, and when you're debating, you gotta have a point where you're trying to win the debate also. So, hey, it get heated, but we getting it in. It's that green pill shit. You know, I know you hear about the red pill, blue pill, black pill, you know, all this shit. It's the green pill. We're getting fucking money over here. You know what I'm saying?
I like the green pill. Give me that one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. You know what
Give
I'm
me
saying?
two.
We're gonna get it on there.
Give me two.
Let me see. Let me see this Kevin, man, because this dude's hilarious.
You are more alike than you are different. But I want you to go back to the show I did on Friday and show that was what was happening. And why do women I think want to do that? It's because if they can do that, they can actually ask for higher price. They can ask for more. I mean, it's wise. Hello? Hello? Hi, Karma. You didn't say hello.
The cheap ass mic you using.
How old are you?
Funny, man.
Okay. A little bit too young for this one.
What she say? 19.
Hi, how are you?
Shit, I'm probably too
I am
young for this
well.
conversation too, but I don't
So
give a
we're
fuck.
talking about self-love and modern women. But have you guys watched the broadcast from the beginning? All right. Did you have a question or anything that you wanted to ask? Because I did something on YouTube first. Is that something you wanted to ask?
Like there's a lot of stuff that I feel like I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to work on as modern women, and I just really want to tune in on the conversation of whatever you guys want to have.
Okay. Okay, let me bring some other folks in because go ahead. Do what? Well, you don't have a question.
I mean, we want to. So this is the question. So we're 30 years old. So I'm 30. I'm 29. I just turned 30 this year, and I hear you talk a lot about, like, from the time that I did chime in. I hear you talk a lot about women our age, or I understand like we appreciate, but I feel like the generation that we live in currently, when it comes to like men our age, I feel like the generation has twisted like so drastically from like the 90s when I was growing up that it's a lot harder for women to get these kind of guys.
Get what kind of guys? Get what kind of guys we're talking about?
I'm talking about a kind of guy that just earns an honest living, like not a drug dealer type of guy.
What do you guys think about that? Is that the norm?
In Seattle.
So it's hard to find a guy that's on honest living.
In Seattle, yeah. I mean, in all honesty, you're talking to the right and the wrong person at the same time because, baby, it's hard to find. I feel like it's almost insulting for me to ask you, or not you, but a man, you know what I'm saying, like, to even match my energy. It should be insulting. God made you first. So he started with y'all. So the fact that you had all this, you been here, you one of his favorites, you God's favorite. So how is it that you can't even at least match my energy?
But that has something to do with the men that you're choosing to fuck
I'm
with,
not
too.
choosing a damn thing because I'm not somebody who goes out and chooses anybody.
But that's the men that you're attracting, though.
Well, I'm not doing shit because I'm not my fucking
so
business.
you're not,
like I don't be looking at no. I ain't looking for a nigga. Smelling for a nigga.
There's no responsibility there.
No, because the thing about it is I get up, go to work, handle my shit, I'm minding my business. Niggas be like, oh, she got it. Niggas come in like, oh, she got it. Like, no, fuck, I got it. That's Seattle. When I tell you that, like I said, I'm moving around on the app. So when I tell you other people tap in, they be like, hold on, the country people that's from other cities, other states, they're like, wow, they really trying to tap in. Niggas is ready to fly up. Niggas is on a whole different movement. The people in Seattle really, I think the men in Seattle really ain't for black women like that. They really would rather just have mixed ethnicities, which is fine. But but see, for me, in my temple, we rocking with the black men. Period. I don't want nobody else. But y'all don't even hold that same, you guys don't hold us in the same regard.
Hey, I got somebody that's gonna tap in real quick. They're gonna come backstage real quick.
Yeah, now let's get them up in there. You know what I'm saying? We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke.
They're gonna come up in here in a minute.
We gotta put the work in on the channel, Put this work in. This is that late night work. You might catch anybody floating through,
Like me.
You gotta start getting up more often. Get some more participants, more people on there, more characters.
I'm gonna come
slide. And we can build. We can build new shit once we got the participants.
Right.
All y'all got good conversation,
Hold on.
You as well.
You're doing a great job as far as being the administrator, the manager, and stuff like that. You know what you're doing. So you're putting us on.
I gotta ask the hot questions that and then there's always got to be the triggers. Like Russell Wilson, I've been on his ass. They said he wasn't black enough. We can get on that.
I mean, we can get on that. You feel what I'm saying? Because High PC is definitely helping him turn giving into his blackness. Like I've been around people who were never even safe to be black. Like I have like really whitewashed friends, and they're like they've never even heard some soul songs that we've listened to for years, and they're like, "Thank you so much for showing me that." And I'm like, "Okay." And I feel like that's the type of person that Russell Wilson is. Like he's finally officially tapping into his blackness, not only with himself, but she's giving him the safe space to just be himself. It's okay for you to be a little weird, a little nerdy. You don't always have to have a hood, hardened, masculine, hard shell around you. It's okay to be a little soft and emotional and shit like that. You can do that shit when you're in a safe space and married and shit. Like that's what marriage is for. That's you literally, when you're married, that's why God wants you to be married too, because you literally tap into a different spiritual aspect of yourself. Like for real, like you don't even want to start me. Like you don't even want to start me. Like for real, like there's a reason why I'm doing shit like this, because I want what I want. And I know I'm gonna get what I want eventually.
We got a guest in the back. Let's bring him on up.
Tap him in.
What's going on? DLG. It's Dr. Hood, DLG. What's going on? You guys hit the like and subscribe button. We're getting it in late night.
And I'm so crazy. I want to call my music name because I'm like Siren.
Who's that right there?
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. My friend just sent me the link to have you on here, so I don't know if I'm in the right room.
I know you in the right room. We just getting it in. It's a DLG podcast.
I am. Is that my Foxy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
What's going on with you?
Nothing. Just chilling, watching a movie on Netflix.
Where you calling from?
Seattle.
Okay. Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring people from England and some.
That's my nigga. Hey, come on.
Hey, Foxy.
You gotta be getting it in, huh?
Nigga. We just chopping it up, talking about the Ciara and what do you think about Ciara being married?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Being a wife and stuff, and that she's working and doing all these videos. What do you think?
Oh, I didn't even know. I'm new right now. Foxy, I don't know nothing about the music industry right now. But no, as far as her being a wife and like dancing, being like an artist, I mean that's part of her career. feel like
she's
Apparently
twerking.
she's not allowed to have one.
She's
Because married and her
twerking.
man
She's
got
twerking
money.
like at Wendy's on top of the vehicle with her cousin Sweetie and all this shit or whatever.
Yeah, how
And she's
dare you-
supposed to
how dare you
be
shake that
a
ass about
wife of $100 and something million quarterback, and
she's 100 years old
and
too.
he's a simp and all this bullshit. Like, what do you think?
well, I feel like Sierra's doing her thug thizzles. She's the artist,
right?
That's her.
No, wait,
that's,
you gotta remember she's 100
thizzle,
years
right?
old too. Keep going.
yeah, no, I mean, I get like from the, she's supposed to, she's a wife, she's a mom, she's supposed to like tone it down. She does have a husband that, like you said, he's a football player, so he's got good money.
He's of the some of the top value, right?
He's a square.
When it comes
he's
to
not
a
a
man.
hood nigga. He's a square. So why is she twerking? But like she's still with the hood nigga.
Well, because before she became married to Russell, that was her
job.
That was her job. She was a Sierra.
So
Yeah,
do
she
you
was
think
a
Russell
singer.
Wilson just made a bad decision dealing with this woman that already has a baby with another dude that's confrontational at that, and
is he
got body count? So do you
Well,
think
Future,
Russell
he
Wilson
just
made
got
a
hella
bad
kids.
decision?
She just so happened to be one of his baby mamas.
so.
But I feel like Russell knew what it was when he signed up.
He did.
Right? So
Yeah.
And not only did he know what
made
it
a
was
bad
when he signed
decision.
up, but he signed on and signed the dotted line and was like, all of this is mine.
Well, I feel like he knew. I you know what? Sometimes when you're with somebody, I mean, when you get to know somebody, you're like, okay, yeah, you got to pass. Everybody got to fucking pass. Everybody got to fucking pass. And then you get with them, and then you get with somebody, and you know what? They change how you feel about, you know what I'm saying, about certain things in life and or whatever, to the point where, you know what? You want to marry them. Because now, guess what? You guys are both on the same thing about your morals, your standards, your emotions, your mental, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So once you're on that level and you're married, you guys have kids, and then
How do you know they're on that level though?
Because I was just gonna say, I feel like because like, so is it like, is she getting lashback because she was twerking on
how do
a
you
car?
know they're not?
Yeah, she's getting lashback.
Yeah, everybody's saying that she's for the streets. She wants to be out there with Meg Thee Stallion. She wants to have sleepovers with Meg Thee Stallion, and twerk and show that booty meat.
Yeah,
all over, and she's thirsty for male attention.
She be throwing thigh and legs. She's not even throwing real. She don't have.
If she had it, she would. If she had it, she would. She's throwing everything she has.
Okay.
She's not leaving 1 inch
Or a
left.
crumb.
But she's
Okay.
she's not.
Or a crumb.
But she's not naked.
Nope.
And
yeah,
guess
she's not
what?
naked, so that's why I'm like, because I'm
It's
just trying to
between
think of like
classy and
all the
ratchet.
other artists that are married to, for instance, like I'll use Beyonce
With 3
because
kids,
Beyonce,
though.
she twerks all the time.
Not
And
at
she-
Wendy's. Not
not at
on
Wendy's,
top
but that's
of
what I'm
a
saying. Like, is
Bronco
was
at
she
Wendy's?
was she ordering a
Like
double
Sierra wants to
cheeseburger
be
and then got pumped that she
straight
got a
from
double
the
cheeseburger
hood.
and started twerking, or
Well,
That's part of our culture.
okay,
though.
well,
You can't take that
Beyonce.
from us.
Well, let's say it like this: Beyonce, she look.
Nah, so
Well,
Beyonce
no,
had
we-
cans in
no,
her hair. Remember,
no,
like the motherfucking
we can't
bullshit about,
we can't say it like this because actually we have to say, if we're gonna go back to like their how they were raised. Sierra
Yeah.
was raised by she was military, right? Her mom was her dad was military, right? Beyonce, her parent, one was a hairdresser and the dad was like something else or something, I don't know what it was or whatever, right? So you know what I'm saying? So we can't go back to them things. All we can say is like this, is that guess what? Beyonce was raised like this. Oh, this is how you're gonna present yourself. Ciara was like, "You're gonna but then she had to go. She had to go and try to figure out how she could go make some fucking money, and she did because she could sing and then she could dance.
Because her military dad was doing what he had to do out there.
Okay. Are you
So
done?
then,
Are you
my
done with your rant?
question is: do you guys agree with her, or
They
disagree?
do.
Oh no,
they agree.
Because I'm
They
here
agree.
for it.
They do.
They're here
I was
for
about
it.
to say we do. We rock.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm here for it.
Okay, so while she was
This is the little
going-
mini
going
twerk
off,
that I was talking about.
she was
barely
going
do
off.
anything. Push play on that motherfucker.
Well, no, this is the Wendy's. You know, this is the Wendy's, and we got some commentary on here.
Show
and
me
the
some shit I
commentary
ain't seen, 'cause-
gives you.
Yeah, I gotta see it because I have no idea what was
It's
going
kind
on.
of small. I probably could have got a better video of it, but let's just go with it.
Well, by now you're probably well aware that gas prices are at an all-time.
Oh, she's just doing ratchet activities with her friends.
Yeah, she just outside
I know
doing
I
ratchet
am.
shit. I be outside randomly
But
too.
it looks like it's not just the middle class or the poor that are struggling
I
with
want to
these
go
high
be
gas
outside
prices.
and do black girl. And,
Here
and
we
spread
have
my black girl
Sierra
magic with my
and some friends
Right.
working on a
Everybody has-
Bronco at a
everybody
gas
got their
station
ratchet weekends.
where you will
Look
see
look
the
how he said
ridiculous,
it. He planted
ridiculously
the
high
seed in
gas
his
prices.
tone and everything.
And one has to assume the reason they're doing this
Look at how he's talking.
is
Look,
to be able
listen
to
to his
pay
tone.
for
Listen to this
the
man.
pump.
Ugly.
Let's take a look.
What you want me?
Sits in the front. Look at that. Catch the one on the left passenger seat.
Look at it. Look at that
Look at
meat.
the driver. Look at the driver.
Look at that meat.
Look at the fucking driver. Look at everybody else. I didn't even look. I couldn't even see Sierra because
That's
she
where
wasn't
we're at
giving
in
me
America
shit.
right now. You know, people got to twerk to be able to fill up their Ford Bronco.
Not the little smidgen, the smidgen.
Looks
that's
like her
talking
husband,
like
Russell Wilson, isn't too worried about it though. He's happy there. Some of these comments are funny to read.
Not
I mean, it's
Pilder
hilarious.
over here talking about
This guy goes, them gas prices need to
These gas
chill.
prices are
Yeah,
Like,
because if
oh,
Russell Wilson ain't tripping, I wouldn't
Exactly.
understand why.
This is classic Sierra. I guess she's been doing this before to be able to pay for
gas?
some of her bills there, huh? Those gas
So he's
prices
making it
are
like she was twerking for gas.
ridiculous. I agree. Now this is all fun.
Listen,
I'm just
it's
playing
the
around. I thought
sarcasm.
it
It's white
was pretty funny
sarcasm, but he's
they happen to
like
do this
trash
right in
to
front of
even
the
be making his
gas station
commentary, like,
sign, showing these super high prices.
yuck.
Hey,
If we
man,
go off of the way
there you
people
have
look,
it.
he's out of here. I don't want to hear
Right.
nothing he got to say. And also, people don't understand because see, I'm somebody who listens to tones, and I've been doing music, and I understand. I have great discernment. So I'm listening to this sarcasm, and he planted the seed like, so we're twerking for gas, and we're on a Bronco, and I'm like, so this is where all this shit came from. Okay, great. Okay, so basically, the thing is that that's not what the fuck she had to do. The problem is that the seed had already been planted. I don't know who planted the exact first seed as to
Right.
why she officially was trash and was no longer good to the community. Like, how dare she come from hood niggas and go to a square nigga? Like,
I
the
don't
hood
think that
niggas
has
fucked it
anything
up.
to do with it, though. I don't.
Because it does have something to do with it. See, that's the shit that fly over you guys' head. Because the thing about it is, we are still human beings. There's things that we want to do in life, and if you think that you're gonna stop me from doing that, and you know that this is how you met me, and
No,
now
we
you
know-
wanna
we
change
know
me,
that we're
and
not.
because that
We
no,
know
because
that
my
we're
thing
not.
is, a lot of times I run into those type of niggas, and yeah, that's the nigga. Maybe that is the niggas that I.
Well, it's
attack,
only the
niggas that
black
try to
men
tame
that get
me.
that type
You
of
can't
pushback.
tame me. I'm not a
Right.
fucking wild animal. I have dreams. I have creations. I have things I want to do. So, like, if you're gonna stop me, get the fuck away from me. If you're gonna block me, stay the fuck away from me, because I have things I want to do, and I literally am gonna do that. And if you feel like you're gonna stop me, then I guess that if that's the goal, to be married and married off and all that other shit, that's not my goal.
Let's hear Samuels.
Cause I be Kayla Samuels. Fuck you talking about? I have bitches in there living their best life. What you do, fool?
Okay, so I'm trying to narrow it down to have a better conversation. What kind of men are we talking about? Do either one of you had kids? You do? Both of you have kids? So, to the woman without children, what kind of man are you talking about?
How long did you have it on for?
You know, have the honest living, make, you know, 75 here,
$75,000 to $100,000 a year.
So she wants a man that's making $75,000 to $100,000 a year. You know,
that's what that lady just said.
Yeah. You know, and this is the question that he asked, and this is why he gets so much pushback, because right out the gate, that's what they say they want. You know, and 9 times out of 10, he asked them, well, do you know the percentage of men in the United States, black men, if that's what you're trying to do, date black or whatever, that make that kind of money? You know, then everything gets fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. That people say Kevin Samuels
because
is the
black
bad
women are
guy.
not in statistics or like, oh, let me go look up the percentage of black women black men before I start dating. Like, no, I know specifically what I want. I want a black man. I don't want a white man. Don't want an Asian. Don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that that's what God specifically made for me. But what I do believe is that a lot of black men have some growing to do emotionally. You guys have been so hard into life. You guys are not allowed to show your emotions or be emotional. So you guys have to have control and be so controlling and all the extra stuff that you don't even like lose control sometimes. It's okay to lose control and find yourself. It's okay to be yourself and find somebody you can be yourself with and be nerdy and be a little off with. It's okay to do that. It's okay for a woman to create a safe space for a man. That's okay. I don't know if nobody ever told you that, but that is okay to do.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody told you that. Yeah, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I know you are, but you also got me fucked up, and you know my discernment.
You said 75,000 to 100,000.
Let's hear this guy.
Said?
Yeah, let's hear it, man.
Because Samuel's on your ass, regardless.
No, Sammy was at no, and guess who? And guess who else on your ass?
What state are you in? What kind of you're 29, the woman without children, or you're 30?
And it wouldn't matter if I was.
Okay, so the woman without children. What kind of professions would a man? What kind of job titles would a man need to have to make $75,000 to $100,000 a year?
A bank manager.
Bank manager?
Yeah.
Okay. What are some other ones?
You can work in IT.
Mm-hmm. Do what now?
In the medical field.
Okay. Ohio, the Midwest. Why do you need? What percentage of men make $100,000? No, period. No, this the same. It's the same nationwide. What's the percentage of men that make $100,000 or more? It's the same percentage nationwide. Just guess.
Nationwide in Ohio.
Nationwide. That's the number we use.
She said 40.
60% of men.
She said 40%, 60%. So that's the percentage of men that this woman thinks makes over $100K a year.
Oh, 40%? I don't believe that.
You know, or she said 60.
60? That's a high motherfucking number to put on a man.
You know,
I believe that's what she expects him to be making 100,000.
Yeah, well, that's what she wants. She said she wants a man that makes 75 to 100.
Hold on, who says this? Let me go back and look at what she. Keep going.
That's what she said. Let's get into it.
I feel like a lot of times they walk into their own graves. But keep going.
You said she gonna have to lower her standard.
Yeah,
she has to, because I'm like, you want what? And look at what you're doing with yourself. You wouldn't even date you. There's
right. Look at her.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, there's some shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you won't date yourself or you won't take yourself out on a date and love yourself that much, then you might need to do that for a minute.
Right.
Let's let him talk so he could tell us the statistics about you know how much. What is the percentage of men that
she
are
said
actually
you want the statistic.
He love him a statistic.
Men
Go
make
ahead.
60% of men earn $100,000 or more. So that means if you walk out on the streets, 4 or 6 out of 10 men earn 6 figures.
4 out of 6 is a horrible number. Keep going.
Hey, these guys looking crazy.
They look ugly as a fuck and bitch.
Well, the first thing you said, these men are hard to find.
Said they dig their
So
own
the
way.
first thing we need to do is identify what we're talking about. What kind of money we're talking about, what kind of jobs we're talking about, and how prevalent those jobs are. Man, 10% of men make that kind of money. And the biggest one
10% of men make that kind of money.
He said 10%?
Still a low number.
10%.
Wow.
10%. So out of 100 dudes, 10 dudes is making that kind of money.
Out of 100 people, that's God's favorite. Only 10 people decided to be God's favorite for real.
I want to know where did he get his percentages from?
Oh, see, now we're gonna argue with the percentages and shit.
No, that's his favorite shit.
Hey, look, we didn't come with no receipts. We didn't come with no receipts, but then we're gonna argue with his receipts.
I want to know where do you get your percentages from? And it's just not only that, just with all of them. I want to know so that I can go do my calculations and do my research, because I want to know exactly, because I don't know this nigga from a box of rocks. And you know what? I've known people to guesstimate, do all kind of motherfucking shit. And so, you know, like, it's probably why I never tune into the nigga, because I don't know where he gets his information from. I know he ain't dated all these type of bitches. I mean, he could have. And you know, I don't know. He could have. What was he, speed dating every night or some shit? I don't know what the fuck this nigga was doing. Like, where do you get your information from, sir? I just want to know, because you're just one person. You didn't have a team. Did he have a team? He had a team that went out and did all this research. I'm just trying to figure out, where did you get your information from? You only could have get it from a handful of bitches. So I just want to understand, you know, when it comes to data and people are quoting all these type of percentages, where are you getting this information from?
Yeah, you know, they got it out here. They got it out here now.
Oh, so it wasn't his data. It was somebody else's data.
Well, it's easily Googleable. You know, it's
okay.
Googleable.
Well, Google. I mean, you know what? Google is
easily Googleable.
Google is okay to a percentage, but if you're trying to narrow down black women, you need to hire people to go and do a research for you, so you can have correct data on how are you trying to explain black women and what they do and what they don't do, how they feel, how they don't feel, who they date and who they don't date. I don't understand that.
Hey, you gotta
just
take
because
that
you
up
got a
with
microphone and a suit on, don't make you have correct data. I don't understand. I don't know.
Well, it's 10%. Are you disagreeing with those findings?
So are they still talking about Sierra, or is this a new topic?
Girl, they still talking about
Sierra. Wasn't even a topic. We just jumped on her.
I'm talking about this nigga with this suit on, and all the data that he collected. And I just want to know where he collected this data from, because you know what? I've been to data collections and they paid me for it. So I'm just trying to figure out, did he have somebody to do that?
No, he just made up some numbers. But let me tell you.
He probably Googled the shit. But are you disputing it? That's the question.
Okay, well, I don't understand, because Google is not necessarily always accurate.
It ain't gonna be far off, man.
I mean, but you're going on somebody else's findings. So my thing is like this. He should have been like this. I found on Google
that bitches
ain't shit. Fuck these hoes. And I want a man.
That's what he should have said. But this nigga said like this. Oh, well, 90% of nigga, you don't know that for a motherfucking fact. So what are you talking about, bro?
I think they said like 1. Then they said like 1%.
Whatever the nigga that said, that nigga did no motherfucking research. He didn't have no goddamn research data. People go out there and motherfucking conduct the fucking research.
What do you think the number is then? Out of men in America that make over 100,000 a year, what percentage do you think it is?
Nigga, I don't know. I'd have to do a goddamn fucking research.
Well, I mean, how could you even argue about his receipts?
Okay, why? How can I argue about something that's not even true what somebody else is saying? It's not true, my nigga.
That's not all I want.
So you think it's more or less?
Actually, I don't know. What I really want to say is I wouldn't believe what the fuck that nigga said because that nigga didn't even do no fucking real research. So who are you to even say anything like that? Why would why would I even go around you when you're trying to do an average of anything? Because you're just an average ass motherfucking nigga. So what are you to tell me about any fucking thing?
When I searched all that stuff, because
this nigga died in the hands of a bitch
of a big bitch
that he was
of a big bitch
that he was
of a big bitch
of a bitch that he was just fucking. So what the fuck am I gonna even motherfucking learn? Why would I learn from you?
And he had to get a motherfucking.
You was doing some secret sneaky ass shit, nigga.
Girl, you was doing everything you talked about that you didn't like.
So what? Why would I believe this nigga who had a microphone and was in front of and did all kind of Google research, nigga? Are you kidding me, bro?
Your microphone wasn't even hooked up to his phone. He was using
I'm not doing that.
Open this up. Let me hear it again. That shit didn't even plug up to his phone. He didn't even have
Kevin Samuels be on y'all's ass.
No, well, you know what? No. He was all up in y'all's motherfucking ass. That's what he was. He was knee deep up in you guys' ass. He wasn't in our asses at all. We didn't give a fuck about this.
Did you see the one that when he baked the dude?
No, you know what? I did see a few segments where he did do, you know what I'm saying? And,
see, Kevin Samuels wasn't all about
that he was
baking
even
women.
right because I was like this when I go back and I look at it and I was like, nigga, who the fuck are you, nigga? Like, you wasn't nobody. So who the fuck are you to even say that shit about? Like, honestly, when I go back and I look at most of his segments, I believe that he was just, you know what I'm saying? He was just a nigga that was, like you said, clout chasing. He was just doing that. I honestly didn't believe that he even had no research. He didn't have no data. He didn't have nothing. He didn't have no researchers to go and do no motherfucking surveys. He didn't have none of that shit. You're just going to by what you've seen, what you heard, what you've been through, and what somebody else has been through. That's it. But guess what? If you can get paid like that, then come with it. Cause nigga, I know a lot of shit that I've seen, heard, been through, and all that bullshit. Let me get a microphone and all that old bullshit.
Don't worry about it.
But I'm just saying like this. My main thing in life is this. I never believe anybody, especially if I don't know them and I have never seen them been through something or whatever. I can't reach out and touch you. I can't talk to you real life. I don't like that shit.
Okay, but check this out though. Check this one out. Because nobody had a problem with Kevin Samuels when he was coming like this. So just check it out. Just in every word that he says.
Super select guy. The only way you're going to end up becoming pre-select is by approaching women.
So women can tell I'm not getting no play?
Anybody, all 462 people in the chat room can tell you ain't getting no play. That's the energy you're getting. Because you're a guy that said you don't think you should have to approach women. They should give you choosing signals. Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh?
I weigh about
2 what?
Depending on the day, between 280 and 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
Okay. You think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude. How much money you make?
Like 400 every 2 weeks.
So you made 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year. Okay.
But how many 20-year-olds was him?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, where minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
Oh my gosh.
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit.
Who is this guy?
Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. You got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
Evil.
Women ain't the problem, bro. Ain't no energy out women.
He went to jail.
Hey.
Man, people are gonna like whoever the fuck they want to like. It doesn't matter where you're fat, skinny, whatever. You can be a bum, you can be whatever. Bitches, niggas, they're gonna flock to whoever the fuck that they feel like flocking to. So I don't understand where he's coming from, where he's trying to say this. He may be pegging out a certain type of individuals and say, because guess what? I don't give a fuck. Niggas is fat. Bitches is fat. They're getting play. It doesn't matter. You're getting madder. It doesn't matter. You're getting play. I bullshit you not. My fat ass, I get play from niggas that got money. That niggas that ain't got no money.
All around.
It don't matter. White men, any nationality, it doesn't matter. They're you know what I'm saying? They're on me. They're gonna approach me. They're gonna be like, whatever. They're gonna try to they're gonna shoot their shot. Women like big chunky niggas now. They surely do. It doesn't matter. Guess what? People are gonna like. People are gonna like who they want to motherfucking like, and you know what? The thing about it is guess what? If you're popular, it's better because guess what? These bitches and
I think that's easy for a woman to say.
No.
Guys, we're expected to come with all the bells and whistles.
You know what? If a bitch is popular out here and getting bread, and if she's big, a nigga, she gonna have niggas on her.
Niggas on my soul.
Now, a female gonna have somebody on her anyway. Almost all females reproduce.
Okay.
And I think they said only 40%
It doesn't matter what you look
reproduce.
like. You're skinny, you're fat, you dick, whatever. You don't.
Dicks don't even have to be big.
On you because you're the nigga.
Shit, we can know other bitches.
These niggas can have herpes and these bitches still be like this. He's the nigga. I'ma get on him.
The nigga's dick don't even get hard all the way. But,
right.
But he the nigga though because he got money. No, fuck that.
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter right now. So I don't know what I don't know. He must have been thinking about some area code 90210 or something. I don't know. But I don't think that it applies because you know what? Listen, a motherfucker gonna fuck with you regardless. It doesn't even matter if you're married, single, whatever. If you're ready to give the play, they're gonna run with it, nigga. They're gonna run it up the middle like a motherfucking man running back. They gonna catch that shit like a motherfucker. They want to be in your business because they like the nigga or they like the bitch. That's just simple. It's simple math.
It them guidelines that he's going by, that's that old school shit. That's that. It is. It is not this way right now. It's 2022. You go, man. I'm trying to tell you. Please. Niggas can't even find them old ass niggas that's doing them what you call it? We can't find them sugar daddies no more. Them niggas in the grave.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm a sick Kevin Samuels back on your ass.
You to slow the whole. I need you to slow the whole French toast down. I'm not gonna let you get on here and talk about what black men are not when you picking dudes that whoop your ass and are felons. See, I'm not gonna sit around and let you black women just sit around talking about that black men ain't here and they ain't this, they ain't that. When in your own life you pick shit. Yeah, take a nice strong drink, sip it all.
Oh my God.
If you're talking about black men to share my reflection, and I'm tired of sisters like you running our reputation in the ground because you pick poorly.
A black man.
No, no, you had 20 million to pick from, but you picked a felon once to have 2 babies by and then Ike Turner. And all these black people in Atlanta. Why are you picking these scrubs?
That's what's left.
If you don't get off my goddamn
aside
phone,
from the marriage,
get off my phone. I don't want to keep it. That's what's left, huh? That's what's left. The black Mecca and all your WAP seems to attract is felons and abusers. Then you need to put that shit in get some maintenance done.
Maintenance.
That's a maintenance.
Really, why don't you attract them? Then why don't you date them?
I don't. It's difficult. It's like a needle in a haystack.
No, it's not a needle in a haystack. I live here.
Yes, it is.
I live here, and I date good black women. No, why can't you see? I'll be back down, ma'am. Relationships are reflective. We attract what we are. When I was broken, I attracted broken. And see, what I'm having a problem with is you are trying to make black men the problem, and you're definitely problematic.
See, that's the stigma.
Everything I.
Okay. How y'all feel about that?
That's the stigma. It's a thing. I swear, it's a constant battle between black men are the problem, black women are the problem. How about sit down and hear each other out instead of pointing the finger at who started what, and who did what, and who da. Okay, what's the solution? How do we fix this shit instead of running in the same fucking cycle? Okay, if you feel the certain type of way about it, what's the way to come about it? Even if you don't know how to say it, tell me how you feel. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you got the answer to break this cycle, run it. If you don't got the answers, I don't want to hear shit. Because all I hear is a bunch of opinion. If you can't break the shit, shut your ass up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm like, baby, that's the stigma. That's literally what the fuck is going on. It's always a constant competition between my people. Like, we all are great and we all fall short. We all go through things. It don't matter what the fuck my neighbor's doing. It don't matter what my sister's doing. It don't matter what the fuck anybody else is doing. We are our own people. And when we learn to rock to our own beat and the beat of our own drum, we're going to be all right. Because I promise you, if I lived off what anybody else thought about me, I would not be here right now talking to you guys right now. Like, for real.
Those are facts.
Like, real talk. Like, that's real talk. And once I found this confidence that I have right now, and I've always had it, but once I went ahead and stood 10 toes down in that joint, I wish I would let somebody take it from me.
So what about you being cooperative with a man? You know,
I would love to.
You know, I
would love to.
That's the thing that the black men are waiting on. Like, when are our women gonna submit to us? Like, you know, all these other ethnicities. You know,
it's not. Well, the thing about it is, you gotta. I don't
feel like that's 100%
like
true.
You're a great person to ask the question, right? But also, because I know you are different than the niggas that you're asking for. You're asking for niggas who are not even close to your standard. You feel what I'm saying? So you're asking for niggas who can't even touch any of the things you have even ever touched. It don't matter how you got it, if it was the right or the wrong way, you got up and got that shit. A lot of these niggas don't have that at all. So this is what we're stuck with. So my thing is the fact that if I had somebody, I literally was just talking to my mom about this the other day. If I had somebody who could step in and take over and lead, you think I wouldn't let a real man I wouldn't follow a real man? Like, I would easily follow a real man, but I can't follow nobody who's not on their shit. And like I said, me asking you to match my energy is the bare minimum. Show me some energy that I ain't seen. And I haven't seen a lot. So you can blow my mind. But it's just like, you're a man. You're God's favorite. So show me something show me something.
Hey, you know. Let me see.
Look at that jacket right there.
Yeah, we cooked, man. What you guys up to, man, for the rest of y'all's morning or night?
Right. I'm actually ready to head back north to the house.
Oh, you guys been out kicking it, huh?
Mm-hmm. We did
Who was the new guest? Who was the new guest? You never introduced yourself.
Oh no, I said my name's Coco. I'm Foxy's friend.
Okay, Coco. Hey, appreciate you for stopping through.
Hello.
We enjoyed having you on the panel. Period. And hope you come back and check us out.
I will. I'll definitely tap in for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely gonna swing back around. I like this. I like a little good debate every once in a while.
Now we gotta get those debates in. It's healthy. It's healthy.
Especially when you spread some love and light. Like, you feel what I'm saying? People be so one-minded and so one-sided because that's the way they was raised.
Like and share.
We're gonna switch topics.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, once you drop some love and light in, and just sometimes you just gotta drop the seed. It don't matter if they got it right now. It could be later. It don't matter. Sometimes you gotta drop it. I'm here for it. Tap me in.
Yeah, we out of here, man. See y'all.
All right.